A service of KIBMradio.com, the Internet's home for an all old-time radio.
The Adventures of Sam Spade, Detective. Brought to you by Wild Root Cream Oil Hair Tonic, the non-alcoholic hair tonic that contains lanolin. Wild Root Cream Oil. Again and again, the choice of men who put good grooming first.
Sam Spade Detective Agency.
They offered me a cool $1.5 million, but I couldn't be bought.
Oh, Sam, all the time fooling.
Straight goods, Evie.
Oh, really, Sam? Why didn't you take it? Oh, but you couldn't, of course.
That's right, Angel. Taxes.
Oh, you mean it would put you in a bracket?
The girl's name, in case you were going to ask, was Sugar Kane.
Was she sweet?
Oh, Effie, you made a joke.
Oh, not much of one, though.
That is true. But even though you do seem to be, as you would say, in a jugular vein, I shall be right down, serious and frowning, to dictate a chronicle steeped in the bitter tea of general confusion, brewed in a witch's cauldron of murder, greed, and avarice. That's what gives it that nutty flavor.
What, Sam?
Silly girl, I refer to the Sugar Cane Caper, on which I will forthwith my report be down to dictate on, goodbye.
Dashiell Hammett, America's leading detective fiction writer and creator of Sam Spade, the hard-boiled private eye, and William Spear, radio's outstanding producer-director of mystery and crime drama, join their talents to make your hair stand on end with the adventures of Sam Spade. Presented by the makers of Wild Root Cream Oil for the hair. Want to look better on the job? Get Wild Root Cream Oil. Want to look better to that gal of yours? Get Wild Root Cream Oil. Wild Root Cream Oil Hair Tonic improves your entire appearance by grooming your hair neatly and naturally, relieving dryness, removing loose dandruff. If your family hasn't yet enjoyed the benefits of America's leading hair tonic, here's what to do about it. Ask at your drug or toilet goods counter for the new 25-cent get-acquainted bottle of Wild Root Cream Oil Hair Tonic. Again and again, the choice of men and women and children, too. And now, with Howard Duff starring as Spade, Wild Root brings to the air the greatest private detective of them all in the adventures of Sam Spade.
Hello, Sam. How are you, Sam? You were so lugubrious over the phone. Sometimes you're so bucolic, but tonight...
What am I? When?
Lugubrious tonight. Just bubbling over.
Do you possibly mean I'm being lush with my verbiage?
There, you see?
Well, that's because I've been at work in the environs of Snob Hill, where they never use one word if 12 will do. Are you ready for the dictation, I guess it is. I plan to be most amusing tonight. Already I am yet. Look, I haven't even started.
Oh.
Really, I haven't. All right. Now, pencil. Date. Alan should have such an audience. Date. October 3rd, 1948, to Clifton Kavanaugh, Esquire. Down, Effie. From Samuel Spade, license number 137596. Subject, the Sugar Cane Caper. On Thursday last... at 11 a.m., as I waited for the traffic signal so that I might legally cross Powell Street in order to board a cable car, a cat rubbed up against my leg. I leaned over to stroke it and noticed that it had 6 toes. I wondered if that meant anything. It didn't. Most Snob Hill addresses don't mean much anymore, but yours still does. The house was big, hideous, and reassuring.
Oh... Are you from Pepper Snow?
No, I'm in business for myself. Mr. Kavanaugh in?
Oh, well, come on in. I can't understand what happened to that boy from Pepper Snow. Oh, pardon me if I seem a little hungover.
Gladly, but can you ever forgive yourself?
I like you. You got a sense of humor. You'll need it.
You trying to tell me you don't approve of Mr. Kavanaugh?
That perfume pothead.
What did he do to you?
He married my mother.
Oh, stepfather?
Yeah. I'm Fred Blair.
Spade's my name. Where do I find him?
Detective?
Check.
I'll give you a clue. Look behind you.
I did. I turned and found myself looking straight into your handsome face. You looked several years younger than your stepson, with regular aquiline features, dark, widely spaced eyes, and blue-black hair.
Well, so you're the notorious Sam Spade.
Well, I don't want to seem modest.
Come into the conservatory. There's just the barest chance that we'll not be overheard. Good. There. Sit down.
What's your problem, Mr. Cavanaugh?
Problem indeed. Problems, plural. Starting with that junior-grade lush that collared you at the door.
He's very fond of you, too.
Well, you can't imagine what a trial that boy's been to me, both the children. For some reason, neither Fred nor his sister Eunice ever quite accepted me as their father.
You don't say.
I suppose my youth counted against me. I think they misinterpreted my motives. When any man marries a wealthy widow twice his age...
Yeah. Why did you send for me, Mr. Cavanaugh?
Well, it all started several months back, before my wife, their mother, where was I? Oh, died. The scandal quite literally killed her.
You're sure that's what did the trick?
Fred, who, among other talents, was a positive genius for knowing the wrong sort of people, struck up an acquaintance with a hoodlum named Johnny Verona.
Nice, clean-cut gangster type, runs a joint on Pacific Street.
Precisely. With the positively hysterical name of the Subtropico.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was a sordid brawl of some sort. A man shot. Obviously, this Johnny Verona shot him. Fred had to give testimony before the grand jury. It was all we could do to keep it out of the paper.
But you did.
No, and old Eleanor, my wife, that is, dropped dead when the butler brought in the Chronicle. But the worst was yet to come, Sam.
Well, don't keep me hanging, Cliff.
Well, Fred continued to frequent this bistro, this dive of Verona's.
I understand.
I believe the bait is a toothsome little teaser with the unlikely name of Sugar Kane.
She likes Fred.
No woman in her right mind would look twice at that idiot, even if he were twice as rich and only half as sodden. Where was I? Oh, yes, this Verona person came here several times on the pretext of pouring Fred through the front door and thereby met my stepdaughter, Eunice.
Well, that's a very interesting story, Mr. Cavanaugh. Now, maybe you'll tell me what you want a detective for.
Because my stepdaughter has brazenly informed me that she intends to marry this gangster. I want you to help me prevent that marriage.
I don't see.
Don't see what?
I don't see how I can.
Well, perhaps I didn't make myself clear. When Verona was arrested for that shooting in his club, Fred didn't tell the grand jury all he knew. Now, if you could prove that Verona is guilty, then we'd be rid of him for good.
Is it Verona you want to get rid of or your stepson?
Good Lord, you don't think Fred did it?
Do you?
Why, no, of course not.
Okay, supposing Verona did it, then Fred goes up on a perjury rap, maybe accessory.
Oh. Well, I have no overwhelming desire to injure Fred.
Look, why don't you tell me what you have an overwhelming desire for?
Well, under the terms of her mother's will, Eunice will inherit $3 million as soon as she marries.
When?
When what?
When do I meet her?
Be serious, man. Now, I will pay Verona $50,000 in cash if he'll stay away from her.
Would you take $50,000 as the payoff in a $3 million caper?
In this instance, yes. Eunice is not very well, and you may quote me on that. Book, chapter, and verse.
To Johnny Verona?
To Johnny Verona.
Okay. Water's mighty cold this time of the year at the bottom of the bay, but if you don't care, I don't.
Thank you. Let me know how it comes out.
Don't give it a second thought. You'll know. Don't get up, Mr. Cavanaugh. I know the way out.
Hey, Spade, wait up.
Well, you look a little better.
Listen, there's something you ought to know. He was my sister's boyfriend before he married my mother. He did it out of revenge because Eunice threw him over. He still wants to marry her.
Any particular reason?
Oh, my mother put that crazy marriage clause in her will. He's been systematically getting rid of every man who's been interested in her. Bought him off, threatened him off any way he could. Why? He thinks Eunice will eventually marry him to get her inheritance. But she won't. She'll kill him first, and if she doesn't, I'll do it for her.
Fred.
Huh? Oh, yeah?
Fred, what on earth are you saying? Who is this man?
Well, he's the detective.
Sam Spade. You're Eunice Blair?
Yes, I want to talk to you. Fred, go and...
Yeah. See you later, Spade.
I know why my stepfather hired you, Mr. Spade. If you need the money, go ahead. But this time it won't work.
You look as if you'd like to be a nice girl. How did you happen to settle for a cheap grifter like Johnny Verona?
Because we understand each other, and he can't be scared off.
Any message I can take him from you?
Tell Johnny I'll meet him at the usual place. And tell him I still like my coffee black. No sugar.
I didn't ask her what kind of sugar she didn't want any of. I thought I knew. The only thing wrong with Sugar Kane's dance was her dancing, but the customers didn't seem to mind, and I didn't either. It was a pleasure to size her up carefully, as I would have felt obliged to do anyway in my professional capacity. She was a black-haired number with aquiline features and widely spaced dark eyes. It was a beautiful combination, and I wondered where I'd seen it before quite recently. I decided to find out.
What's the idea of barging in here after me? Can't you see the sign on the door? No customers in the dressing room.
Then let's go someplace else. I want to talk to you.
Beat it.
Take it easy. This is on business.
Good. I'll fix it up with the boss.
Johnny?
Yeah, Sugar? What's the matter? Is Joe giving you trouble?
He trailed in here after me, this cheap masher, on the pretext of discussing business affairs.
Okay, out you go.
Now, wait a minute.
Come on, move.
Don't come back.
Well?
Sorry, I had to give that bum's rush routine. I don't want to get her excited. She's a nice kid, and she doesn't know why you're here.
I take it you do.
Yeah. Eunice called me and told me you'd be down.
Okay, Johnny, I'll give it to you fast and get out. Clifton Cavanaugh will pay you $50,000 to leave Eunice alone. He also made a few idle or not-so-idle threats about what might happen to her if you don't take his money.
For example?
He said she hasn't been feeling well, might not live long enough to get married. I don't have to tell you what I think about that kind of talk, and I wouldn't be peddling it if my office rent wasn't due. That's why when you started giving me that bum's rush, I made only, shall we say, a token resistance?
Yeah. About me marrying Eunice, you can tell Clifton to stop worrying.
Hmm?
Yeah, Eunice and I got married 3 weeks ago.
You what?
Married. You want to see the papers?
Why the secrecy?
I don't want her to get hurt.
You're scared of Clifton?
Nah. Sugar. She's got a very low boiling point. She's pardon me. Yeah. Yeah, Nick. What is? Go ahead. Yeah, I heard you. No, don't touch anything. Don't let anybody in. I'll be right over.
Bad news?
Yeah, Eunice. She's dead.
How?
One of my boys found her in my apartment. She was supposed to wait for me there.
How did it happen?
He's not sure. He thinks she took poison.
I had to give Johnny Verona one thing. He didn't make any pretense about being grief-stricken. But after all, he just inherited $3 million. Sugar Kane took it standing up, too, but she just lost a rival and got her man back $3 million richer. I wasn't with you when you got the news, Mr. Cavanaugh. But the one I really wondered about was Eunice's brother, Fred. What brought that on was something I picked up in Johnny Verona's apartment where we found Eunice's body sprawled out over a tray of coffee things. It was a medicine bottle with a doctor's prescription number on the label. The name of the druggist that had put it up was Pfefferschnell. I remembered what Fred had said to me when he admitted me to your house that afternoon. Quote, "Are you the man from Pfefferschnell's?" I wondered if I'd answered yes, would Eunice still be alive?
The makers of Wild Root Cream Oil are presenting the weekly Sunday adventure of Dashiell Hammett's famous private detective, Sam Spade. Now, here's important news on good grooming. If you want the well-groomed look that helps you get ahead, socially and on the job, listen. Recently, thousands of people from coast to coast who bought Wild Root Cream Oil for the first time were asked, how does Wild Root Cream Oil compare with the hair tonic you previously used? The results were amazing. Better than 4 out of 5 who replied said they preferred Wild Root Cream Oil. Remember, non-alcoholic Wild Root Cream Oil contains lanolin, It grooms the hair naturally, relieves dryness, and removes loose, ugly dandruff. So if you want your hair to be more attractive than ever before, get the generous new 25-cent size of Wild Root Cream Oil, America's leading hair tonic, on sale at all drug and toilet goods counters. It's also available in larger economy bottles and the handy new tube. Get Wild Root Cream Oil. Again and again, the choice of men who put good grooming first. By the way, smart girls use Wild Root Cream Oil, too, and mothers say it's grand for training children's hair. And now, back to the Sugar Cane Caper. Tonight's adventure with Sam Spade.
The morning papers didn't carry anything new on Eunice's death. Cause was put down to an overdose of a toxic drug. The doctor who prescribed it said she'd requested it for migraine headaches, which he suggested might have driven her to suicide. He did not explain why she had taken 4 doses in capsule form and dissolved the rest of it in a decanter of coffee. I thought somebody else had dosed the coffee, and so did you, Mr. Kavanaugh.
Verona did it, of course. He knew she was taking those pills and dosed the coffee just enough to be fatal when added to what she took voluntarily.
You knew all that, too.
Well, so did Fred.
But you had more reasons, 3 million more.
But they were already married.
You know that when you hired me?
Yes.
Then how come?
I knew she was planning to do away with herself. I thought if we could pin it on Verona, after all, he's guilty of that old murder. Fred's a witness to that. Well, if he were convicted, the money would revert to me.
Nuts.
You don't believe me?
She wasn't planning suicide, and you know it.
Well, then?
I don't care who takes the fall, but I got less on Verona than I got on you.
Then I'll give you something. Here. Take a look. Verona's lawyer sent this around before her body was cold. A claim for $3 million, notarized yesterday while Eunice was still alive. Well, Mr. Spade?
Pardon me when I drop dead. You did and waited hopefully, but I managed to stay on my feet. I even managed to make it down the hall to the bar where I found your stepson ambushed behind a row of empty bottles.
Fine detective you turn out to be. I warned you. Shut up like a man. That's all right. I'll take on both of you.
Come on, sober up. Makes sense.
Where's my drink? Who took my glass?
Here it is.
Give me it.
Sure.
You spill it. Ooh, ice on my shirt.
Listen to me. This is very important.
Important?
You were expecting a delivery from a drugstore when I arrived there yesterday morning. Who ordered it?
She did. Eunice. She told me to watch for it and bring it to her.
Did you do that?
No, she wasn't here.
What did you do with that bottle of medicine?
I'm sleepy. I gotta get some rest.
Wake up!
Don't!
I said wake up!
Leave me alone!
Now, listen. You took that bottle with you when you went out. Where did you take it?
I tell you when you let me go to sleep.
You took that bottle with you, didn't you?
You're guessing. I know you're third degree.
You went to Verona's apartment, didn't you?
2 gentlemen of Verona. Willie Shakespeare.
You doped that coffee, didn't you, with the poison that killed your sister?
I didn't mean it for her. I didn't know she was going there.
Go on talking.
I want a lawyer. I know my rights.
Listen, I'm not a cop. I'm not taking a statement. You're too drunk for it to hold anyway, so you can tell me.
Okay. Here's how it happened. She took her 4 pills and went to bed.
Yeah?
I sneaked a bottle out of the medicine chest and I went over to his place. His boy Nick was there making coffee for the boss, he said, when he got home. I hung around talking for a while, and I slipped some of the stuff in the percolator while he was getting out the cups. And that's all.
Why did you want to kill Johnny Verona?
So Eunice wouldn't have to marry him.
What do you mean, have to?
She was doing it for me, so he'd keep quiet.
About that brawl in the club, that old killing they tried to nail Johnny for?
Yeah, that's it. The gun that did it. He got rid of it before the cops arrived. That was my gun.
Fred, straighten up. Look.
Yeah.
Johnny dictated the story you told the grand jury. How do I know he didn't dictate the one you're telling me now? Who are you covering for?
I didn't say anything. I didn't tell you anything. Get out of here!
What's the matter with you?
Get out the window!
The revolver barrel that crashed through the darkened window pane behind the bar spoke twice. I answered it. I looked out into the darkness, making myself a good enough target to draw some fire. I fired back at the flashes. I was depending more on luck than aim, and luck was what I wasn't having much of. I went back to the place where Fred had fallen. The shots that had dropped him were luckier. He'd been dead before he hit the floor.
What is it? What's happened here?
See for yourself.
Who?
Shot through the window. Couldn't see anything but the gun muzzle. Looked like a .45.
Johnny Verona, he packs a .45.
Who told you that?
It came out of that investigation. One of the reasons they couldn't indict for that old shooting.
There were a lot of reasons they couldn't get that indictment.
What are you driving at?
Neither one of the leading suspects was guilty.
I don't follow you.
Sugar Kane did that job.
Well, that's wild.
What if I told you Fred made a statement to that effect before he was shot?
You're lying. He confessed.
Did I tell you that?
Well, he must have. He always talked about it when he was drunk.
All right. I was bluffing.
Why?
Just a crazy hunch. I thought there might be something between you and Sugar. Now I'm sure there isn't.
Of course not.
Should have spotted it before. You're too much the same type. Even look alike.
I can't make you out.
Well, don't try. It's not worth it. You better call homicide about Fred here. Tell Lieutenant Dundee if he wants my statement, I'll be at my apartment. After I pretended to leave, I came back and did a little eavesdropping of my own. You didn't phone homicide, but you did spend an hour filing out the barrel of a .45 automatic. Then you went out. I tailed you to an address on Sloat Boulevard. A short time after you went in, Sugar Kane came out alone. I followed her to, you know the answer, my apartment. I went in the back way via the fire escape and arrived in time to answer her buzz.
Oh, Mr. Spade, thank heaven I found you at home.
So am I. Come in.
I know it's terribly late.
Forget it. Won't you take off your coat or something?
Can't stay very long. It's not safe. I may have been followed here.
Oh, surely not.
Sam, you don't mind if I call you Sam?
No.
I'm so frightened. It's about Johnny Verona. I don't know what he may do. He's convinced that Fred killed Eunice, and he's out gunning for him right now. We've got to stop him before he does anything rash.
You come to the wrong party, Sugar. I'm working for the enemy.
Enemy?
Kavanaugh.
Oh.
It's no skin off his nose if Johnny Verona drops Fred Blair or if you all drop. All he does is sit back and collect.
Oh, he can't be as cynical as that.
You ought to know.
Has he told you anything about me?
I'd rather hear it from you.
Maybe sit down. Well, there's not much to tell. I played along with Johnny for one reason and one reason alone. To save Fred from that old murderette.
Were you figuring on marrying into that family, too?
Oh,
A regular pincers movement, wasn't it? Johnny and Eunice, you and Fred.
All right. It's true I wasn't in love with Fred, but it wasn't all the money. I was sorry for him. Money's not what I really want. I know that now.
What do you want?
Someone I can trust.
Me too, Sugar.
Oh, Sam, you're what I want. Say you want me to. Please say it. Don't answer it, Sam.
Why not?
Johnny may have followed me here. He's insanely jealous.
Well, I gotta face it out with him sooner or later. Might as well be now.
Sam, be careful.
Stand out of the way, Sugar.
No, Sam. No, please.
Don't reach, Johnny.
I'm not gunning for you, Spade.
In that case, come on in.
Well, Sugar, I didn't believe him that you were coming here.
I had to, Johnny. He got some crazy confession out of Fred while he was drunk. I had to stall him till you and Pip could talk to him. To save Fred, I mean.
Oh, stop horsing around. We all know that we all know Fred is dead, and we all know that we all know who killed him.
Then Cliff was leveling. You are trying to pin that on me.
I don't need it, but if you want it, you can have it.
There's $3 million in my part of it. I'll split down the middle with you. If you throw in with them, it's a three-way split.
There's no split at all if you take the rap for Eunice's killing, and you will if you throw in with me. It's their word against mine. 2 witnesses against 1, and all I've got is a confession by a drunk who is now dead.
Sam. Oh, Sam, I was sure for a moment you...
Get away from me.
Sam,
Go on. Go to work on him. I should have given you a little more time. That wasn't fair, was it, Sugar?
I hate you. I hate you both. I never want to see you again.
Get back in that room, Sugar.
Cliff.
What happened, Sugar? Why were you running away?
Johnny double-crossed us. Now Sam knows everything.
What does he know?
The whole caper. Part of it I wasn't quite sure of until I saw you and Sugar standing side by side. That blue-black hair, the same eyes, plus the fact that the bell on Sugar's apartment on Sloat Boulevard reads Kane, parenthesis, Kavanaugh. You took a crazy chance when you knocked off Fred with me right there in the room. The kind of a crazy chance a brother would take to keep his sister clear.
I could have told you that.
It would have helped a lot, Johnny, but you didn't. When a man lets his sister go on dancing in a joint like yours after he's in the chips and she goes on liking it, you can be sure they're both playing for big stakes and for nobody but themselves. Where do you think you were supposed to wind up, Johnny? I'll tell you. Drinking that poison coffee that Eunice got hold of by mistake.
That isn't true, Johnny. I never told Fred a thing. He thought you really loved Eunice. I don't know how he found out you were forcing her into that marriage.
Did you also neglect to tell him that he was innocent? That you pulled the trigger in that old killing and shoved a gun into his hand when he was too drunk to know what he was doing?
I've heard enough. Watch it, Johnny.
No!
I winged you a split second before you fired. Your aim went wild. All I saw at first was that it missed Johnny. Then I saw him move forward in her direction. She was leaning against the wall, a puzzled expression on her face, her hand plucking nervously at a spot of red that was spreading against the white of her dress. He caught her as she pitched forward and carried her over to a couch. She didn't speak again. You and Johnny knelt beside her until the cops arrived. If you were aware of each other's presence, neither of you showed it. Period. End of report.
That was a sad ending, Sam.
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry it ended so sadly.
Well, it was bound to, one way or the other. There wasn't anybody in the whole gallery that thought about anybody but himself. Except poor Fred, I guess, and his only friends arrived in bottles and left in the ash can.
All those millions and millions. We'll get the money now, Sam.
I'm glad you asked that. It leaves me cold. Go type that up while I knit myself a sweater.
And now, listen to this. It's the smart mother who sees to it that Wild Root Cream Oil is always kept handy around the house. For she knows that Wild Root Cream Oil grooms her family's hair neatly and naturally, relieves dryness, removes loose dandruff. Get acquainted by asking for the new 25-cent bottle. Also, ask your barber for a professional application of Wild Root Cream Oil Hair Tonic. Again and again, the choice of men and women and children, too.
Goodness, what a terrible group of unfortunates. As you say, it just had to end badly.
If you hope to get back in my good graces by quoting me to trick me into agreeing with you, you have succeeded.
There you go, Sam. So lugubrious.
Effie, what is this? What means lugubrious?
Oh, Sam, it's wonderful. It's my new habit.
Oh?
Every time I read a book now. And, like you read a book and there's a word you don't know what it means or you're not sure.
Yeah.
Well, I make it a practice now to write down and learn 3 new words per day.
Well.
And learn the definitions to use them in conversation. Like, desultory.
And lugubrious?
Yes, that's one of my 3 for today. You see? Lugubrious. Right here it is. To talk a great deal. Bucolic, state of being sorrowful. And verbose, to be out in the country.
I see. Very praiseworthy. Enlarging your vocabulary.
Yes,
Love it.
I am. But I don't expect to be really lugubrious for the nonce.
Look, Effie, why don't you go verbose for the weekend? It's the best cure for the bucolic.
Oh, Sam, look what I've done.
What have you done?
I've flipped the wrong definitions to the right words.
Well.
For instance, lugubrious, well, it isn't that at all. And bucolic, oh, Sam, I've learned them wrong.
I wasn't going to tell you, Effie. It's better to find out for yourself. It's more, efficacious.
My new habit. Oh. Good night, Sam.
Good night, sweetheart.
The Adventures of Sam Spade, Dashiell Hammett's famous private detective, are produced and directed by William Spear. Sam Spade is played by Howard Duff. Lorene Tuttle is Effie. The Adventures of Sam Spade are written for radio by Bob Tallman and Gil Dow. Musical direction by Lud Gluskin with score composed by Rene Garrigan. Join us again next Sunday when author Dashiell Hammett and producer William Spear join forces for another adventure with Sam Spade. Brought to you by Wild Root Cream Oil. Again and again, the choice of men who put good grooming first. This is Dick Joy reminding you to
get Wild Root Cream Oil, Charlie. It keeps your hair in trim. You see, it's non-alcoholic, Charlie. It's made with Susan lanolin. You better get Wild Root Cream Oil, Charlie. Start using it today. You'll find that You will have a tough time, Charlie, keeping all the gals away. Hiya, Baldy. Get Wild Rose right away.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
The Adventures of Sam Spade, Detective.
On the phone. She works in the sleep shop, you know, next to the knobby Nick.
Yeah.
And she says they advise their nightmare customers to put a heating pad under the kidneys.
Oh.
And instead of milk toast, just a little beef broth and some warm wine. And pine oil.
In the wine?
No, in the broth. I mean the brass. Back, Sam. Oh, Sam, look at you. Black eyes and scratches. Your lips cut. You didn't go home at all.
I did so.
When you promised me you were going straight home for that much-needed rest. And all the time you knew you were going straight to some sordid bar and get into a brawl. I even bought these things from the sleep shop.
Next door to the knobby net. To Detective Lieutenant Dundee, Homicide Detail, San Francisco Police.
Medical authorities agree that lost sleep can never be made up.
From Samuel Spade, license number...
17596. Fatigue is cumulative.
Subject, the Insomnia Caper. Dear Dundee. Honest, Lieutenant, this is how I got into that mess last night. Honest. I've been feeling a little rocky for 2 or 3 days. There was nothing much wrong with me, but as my secretary, the ineffable Miss Corrine, said...
Sam, what you need is a good night's sleep.
Which, Lieutenant, is how I happen to be at home, in bed, at 10:30 in the p.m., wearing a sleep shade, earplugs, and quiet pajamas. At 10:45, my right arm went to sleep. I turned over. That's when one of the earplugs fell out. I tore off the sleep shade, dug the plug out of my other ear, stuck my head under the pillow, and was just beginning to drowse off, but... I sat up and lit a cigarette. The city plunged again into the silences of the night. The fog was creeping in on little cat's feet.
Oh, put an end to your romance, you spiteful creature. That'll take you, you bluffer. Nice.
Then all was peace and quiet again in Post Street. Nothing but the sound of foghorns way out on the bay and the rhythmic throb of the cable car mechanism under the California Street incline. This time I almost made it, and then...
Come, see your guts out. See what it gets you. Get over here. You dirty.
I went over to the window and peered out. The room was on a level with mine in a building just across the alley. I had had occasion to scrutinize said room and its occupant on happier occasions. She was young, red-haired, and also had a nice profile, which I had observed in silhouette against the window blind when she did her nightly setting up exercises. I now observed that she had a boyfriend, and he seemed to be angry. Not wishing to pry into her affairs, I closed my window. Drew the blind, went back to bed. It was stuffy with the window down, but quieter. I actually fell asleep. I dreamed I was home in bed and somebody was knocking on my door. How true.
Please, open the door, let me in.
Who is it? Effie?
Yes.
Okay. What?
Please, don't be angry. May I come in for a minute?
You're in.
Oh, thank you. I know this seems peculiar, a perfect stranger. I saw you in the window.
That makes us even.
I have the apartment across the alley.
Yeah, I know.
And you saw him strike me.
No.
Well, you must have heard.
I heard a lot of stuff breaking.
for my ship models. He threw them all over the room, broke them to bits. They weren't especially valuable, and besides, they were presents from him. So...
now I get it. Now, you came here to tell me all about your collection of ship models. I think that's real neighborly of you, Miss...
Doreen Dubar.
Yeah, well, it was nice meeting you. Drop in again sometime, and I'll show you my collection of trout flies.
Please, don't send me away. I'm deathly afraid of him. His name's Dan McCrae. He's a merchant seaman. His boat just got in today, and...
Yeah, but why me?
Well, I've seen you in the window so many times, I somehow felt I knew you. That's foolish, I suppose. I don't even know your name.
Look, sweetheart, if you think you're going to rope me in as a witness to that lover's quarrel...
Oh, please, no. It's more than that. Believe me. I can't tell you everything, but...
Why tell me anything?
Okay, I'm sorry. Pardon me for living. I know it's wrong of me to want to stay alive.
I don't want to be hard-hearted about it, but if you're really afraid of the guy, you ought to go to the cops.
But you don't understand it.
Doreen, are you in there?
Dan Badger, no doubt, from the game of the same name.
Open the door.
Look, chum, before you say anything, let me put you straight. You picked the wrong sucker.
So you're the guy, huh? The old lady said you was good-looking in a cheap sort of way. Well, I think I'll fix that part of it right now.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, so you're going to make it easy for me.
Okay.
What have you done to him?
He'll be all right. Loosen his tie. I'll go get some water.
All right.
Is he coming around? Oh, where'd she go? Hey, Dan, wake up. Come on. Swallow it.
What'd you hit me with? Where's Doreen?
She dissolved. Come on, get up.
Okay, Shepard. This is your round.
Who? Not that it matters, Danny boy, but who?
You're Frank Shepard, ain't you?
You stupid. Can't you read? The name's on the door. Spade. Here's my card.
Huh? A detective. What was she doing here?
Her story was that she was running away from you. Now beat it, will you?
It can't be too fast for me. I'm sorry, Spade. I've been at sea too long, I guess. The old lady over there told me Doreen was seeing the sky every night. Channel fever or something. I blew my top.
Yeah.
No hard feeling, Spade?
Oh, forget it. But when you do catch up with that guy, Shepard, watch your left. You telegraph it. Homicide. Shepard's Paw. Reach. Up to pick the halls of oh, boy, look at me. I'm dozing. Don't answer that, baby. Let it ring. Huh?
Spade, this is Dan McCrae.
Who?
The guy you beat up on.
Look, I just got to sleep. All right, call back tomorrow. Better yet, don't call.
Listen, you gotta listen to me. I found Shepard. Not much of a fighter. I marked him up a little anyhow, just to scare him.
Go on back to the bar. Have one for me.
Listen, I'm okay now. I sobered up like a shot. I only came back here to phone.
Makes sense, will you?
When I got back to the ship, he was there in my cabin.
What?
He's dead.
Who? Shepard?
Yeah, he's dead.
Hit him too hard?
I don't think so, but I've got to know. You're a detective. Now, look, I haven't got much money, but...
Then start earning some. This is going to cost you. Hello, Dan.
Well, you got here quick.
I'm a real fast sleepwalker. This the ship?
Yeah. Come on, I'll take you aboard.
Give me the rundown. Shepard took your girl while you were away at sea. You slapped her around a little, broke her toy boats, and generally behaved like a bad boy. We'll skip that little exhibition match in my apartment. Then what?
Come on, up this ladder. About those ship models. One was missing. She acted funny about it, and guess where it was? In Shepard's hotel room.
Yeah?
The Boston Hotel up on Broadway. Crumb dump. I shook the address out of that old lady.
Never mind that now. So you went there, went up to his room, worked him over.
But he was alive when I left there. That's clear. Then I had drinks in a lot of different places. I think I was in some other fight.
Yeah, you look it.
I don't know who with, just faces, a lot of blurs. I don't even know where all I went. Then I don't remember anything till I'm in an all-night beanery down here on the Embarcadero, and a cab driver's holding me up on the stool pouring coffee to me. Then I came aboard.
Yeah?
Come on in my cabin. I'll show you.
There were a few bruises and ring marks on the face, but they'd been cleaned up and smeared with methiolate. I know you're not supposed to touch anything until homicide gets there, Lieutenant, but this one had obviously already been tampered with, so I didn't think you'd mind if I rolled him over just enough to peek at the back of his head. There was a tiny cut on his scalp near the base of the skull, not more than 1/4 of an inch long. It had hardly bled. I frisked the pockets. In his wallet, $38, identification card, Frank R. Shepard, Boston Hotel, San Francisco, and a snapshot of Doreen sailing a model Chinese junk in a pond someplace. In his cigar case, cigars. Around his middle, a tooled leather belt with hammered silver buckle. It was a popular type Hickok belt, but something about the buckle didn't quite figure. The prong of the silver buckle wasn't silver. It was tempered steel. And instead of being pointed, the end was flattened out and ground to a sharp cutting edge. There were 2 notches on either side of it that didn't look like they'd been put there for decoration. I took the belt off, rolled it up, and put it in my coat pocket.
Well, what do you make of it?
You touch it?
No. Why?
The man falls forward, not back. The cops will say he was killed someplace else and brought here.
Then I'm in the clear.
Yeah, unless they form a theory that you brought the body down here to dispose of it.
Then why didn't I?
Maybe you lost your nerve. Maybe you sobered up.
How? What killed him?
I don't know. Maybe internal injuries, maybe a head injury, or both from that beating you gave him. Maybe he just dropped dead, heart attack. That's for the police medical examiner to find out.
You mean you're going to call the police?
I have to.
But I called you to... I thought you could free me before...
Now, wait a minute. You told me yourself you drew a blank. You don't know where you were or what you were doing.
What are you going to do?
Call the police.
No, wait. Yeah, I suppose you have to.
I do.
You first.
Yeah. I must say you're taking it pretty well. I had a small dream. Abstractions, you know, cubes and circles. Nothing worth describing. But after I'd given homicide the rumble and crawled home to my own trundle, I did better. I dreamed I was Wild Bill Hickok, the belt tycoon. I was working on a promotion scheme for a new combination belt buckle, toothpick, and murder weapon. Sam Spade, Sleepyhead.
The United States Armed Forces Radio Service is presenting the weekly adventure of Dashiell Hammett's famous private detective, Sam Spade.
Nuts.
Sam?
Unique Garage, Harry speaking.
Yeah, this is Dundee, Sam.
Okay, Lieutenant, you got me. What time is it?
Wait a minute. 10 after 3.
Any sign of dangerous Dan McCrae, that rat, my client?
Another whiff. Hey, about that girl, Sam. Dubar, Doreen L., Balboa Apartment, Sutter Street. Can
Yeah.
you give me that description again?
Go over and take a look at it.
I'm in her apartment now. She says she never heard of you, and she doesn't know anybody named Dan McCrae. And she says she only went out once tonight to a drugstore to get some batteries for her hearing aid and some elastic stockings.
All right, Dundee. If you want to swallow a pack of lies, all right.
Check the drugstore, and she's wearing them now. I'd bring her over there, Sam, but she's a little feeble.
Okay, Dundee. I'll be right over. Hello, Dundee.
Come in, Sam. want you to make sure, Sam, this is the apartment.
Yeah. That's my window just opposite. You can see the bed that I just got out of to come over here in response to your untimely call.
Will you come in here, Miss Dubar?
Certainly, Lieutenant. I'm very anxious to make that man's acquaintance.
She was about 65 years old with a pleasant, motherly face, gold-rimmed bifocals, hearing aid, and snow-white hair. Over her shoulder, I could see into the kitchen. Sitting at a table facing away from me was an old man. In front of him on the bench were 3 ship models in various stages of disrepair. Broken masts, rudders, and with a mallet and a tiny chisel, he was shaping a piece of wood. I guessed that it was a broken spar from one of the hulls.
Well, Sam, still say this is the same apartment?
Yeah. Same apartment, different people.
But you must be mistaken, young man. My brother and I have lived in this same apartment for nearly 20 years.
She's lying, Dundee. Have you checked the janitor, the building manager, anybody?
Janitor says she's been living here since he took the job in 41. We're trying to locate the building manager now. According to your story, Sam, the girl and McCrae had a big row in here, busted up a lot of furniture stuff. I don't see any sign of it.
They could have cleaned it up.
It doesn't make sense, Sam.
Okay, I dreamed the whole thing, but those ship models, I didn't dream them. McCrae mentioned them, the girl mentioned them. Busted ship models. There they are on the table in the kitchen.
My goodness. What seems to be the trouble now, Dory? Just why is this young man so excited about my model?
I declare, Ben, I can't make head or tail of it. Something about a girl with the same name as mine and a young man, I forget his name, who seems to have killed somebody named Shepard, I believe it was.
Oh, just what was it about the ship models, young man? Dory, could it be the girl who brought these over to me to repair? What was her name?
It's just on the tip of my tongue. Who did she say sent her then? Wasn't that Shepard?
Well, no,
With all due respect to your age, nuts. I'm getting out of here, Dundee, while I can still remember my own name. I gotta get some sleep. Hey, wake up.
Oh, Sam.
Get out of my bed.
Sorry. I was beat. I didn't know where else to go.
You can go to jail. Their beds don't have inner springs, but it's a free flop.
Listen, I had to make that break. It would have been a murder rap for sure.
You mean your memory came back?
I had a funny feeling I'd seen that guy Shepard somewhere before. And just before I slugged you while we were standing there in the companionway, it came back to me. That guy Shepard, he came aboard ship yesterday when we docked. He flashed a badge on the gangway watch and asked to see the ship's carpenter.
The one that made those ship models for you?
Yeah. But don't you see? Manslaughter is one thing, cop killing is another.
This ship's carpenter, what's he look like?
Oh, thin, around 65. Lame. Talks like a Swede.
City morgue.
Maxie, Sam Spade. That stiff-tagged Shepard?
Shepard, yes, Sam. Just got him back. I think it's all there. Those autopsy boys. Careless.
What killed him, Maxie?
Puncture wound. Base of the skull. Small, sharp instrument.
Anything new in his ID?
Well, Shepard seems to be a phony handle, Sam, but it'll have to do till Revere comes along. Sergeant Polehouse let it drop that the boys at his hotel thought he was a detective.
Uh-huh.
The funny thing about Sheppy boys, Sam, no belt, no suspenders, very loose trousers. How'd he keep them up?
By the time I got to him, it didn't matter.
Hey, I figured he wore a belt, and somebody swiped it off him.
That's an interesting theory, Maxie. I'll see what I can do with it. I tucked Danny Boy back into my bed, locked him in, and gumshoed around the block to the Balboa apartment. Just to be mean, I woke up the janitor and checked his statement on the old couple in Doreen's apartment. He worked 3 buildings, was sure of the old woman, but backed down a little on the man, which is what I expected. Was sure of the floor, but not of the apartment number. Didn't know any tenants by name, which goes to show, Lieutenant, what police statements are sometimes worth. I thanked him, stole his passkey, and went upstairs. I didn't expect to find anybody home in Doreen's apartment. I was half right. Sven, the old carpenter, was sitting in a chair, staring straight ahead of him. He looked as though he were in a daze. I walked over to him. Even close up, he didn't look dead. But he was. Body still warm, no visible wounds. But he was wearing a tooled leather belt with a hammered silver buckle. The prong of the buckle was tempered steel and had the same peculiar shape as the one in my pocket, the one I had taken off of Shepard's body. The ship models were gone. What was left of them I found in the fireplace. And in the charred remnants of what had once been the hull of a toy Chinese junk, I found something that hadn't burned. It was a small metal cylinder with two pins projecting from it on either side, about the middle of it. It looked like a miniature lock mechanism, which it was exactly. The key, you guessed it, was the prong of that belt buckle. The cylinder was empty, except for a few white grains that looked like sugar. I tasted them. It was not sugar, but in the dope traffic, they sometimes call it that. About then, I heard footsteps outside in the hall. I ducked into the closet, leaving the door cracked enough to see out.
Stand over there, Doreen. Don't try anything. I won't shoot you unless I'm forced to.
No, you didn't shoot Frank Shepard, did you?
Don't ever mention that name again.
All right.
Well, then, don't just sit there staring. We've just time to catch the boat. Then, answer me.
I don't think he can answer you, Mrs. Brownrigg.
Oh, what are you talking about? Sven! Sven! He's dead. He's dead!
Oh, careful, she's got a gun.
Hand it over, Grandma. You won't need it anymore.
You killed him!
Yes, I'm a desperate character. Hand it over.
Come and get it. It should be easy for you. Such a strong young man, and I'm such a weak old woman.
Now, look, you don't have your glasses on, and this 45 is too heavy for an elderly-type criminal. Now, sit down and keep quiet.
Oh, Sam, I thought you'd forgotten all about me.
I've been trying to all night. Where were you?
They locked me in a closet in her apartment.
Next door?
They were going to take me with them, get rid of me on the boat. After what they did to Frank, they had to get out fast.
Shepard. Who was Shepard, anyway?
I can't tell you that.
He was a federal narcotics agent, wasn't he?
How did you know?
You just told me. Now, tell me the rest of it.
Well, honestly, I didn't know anything about it till about a month ago. I was dusting the ship models and knocked one off the shelf. It broke and something spilled out of it. Mrs. Brownrigg was here when it happened. She rushed for it and ran out of the room with it. She said she'd take it and get it repaired for me. And then this girlfriend of mine came by while I was sweeping the white powder up. She's a nurse. She tasted it, told me it was dope. Well, I didn't want to do anything till I talked to Danny, but she reported it. And that's when Frank Shepard came to see me from the narcotics squad.
He told you to play along with them?
Yes. They arrested the man Mrs. Brownrigg was selling it to, and Shepard told her he was taking the man's place so he could spy and get evidence, you see. She believed him because of the belt.
This the belt?
Yes. That thing on the belt, it's really a little key that fits in a little...
Yeah. Now, that fits in a little lock that releases the little mechanism that makes the false bottom fall out of a little boat. When did she find out that Shepard was a narcotics agent?
I didn't. I saw them together so much that I began to think they might double-cross me. Then I thought about that sailor, Dan, that roughneck boyfriend of hers. So I went to Dan and told him I thought his girl had taken up with Shepard while he was away at sea.
And I had to let Dan think the worst because I was sworn to secrecy. But Dan's so violent and jealous, he said he'd kill Shepard, so I came to you.
Yeah.
You were a witness that Dan hit me, and I thought we might have him arrested so nobody else would get hurt. But I guess you were too sleepy to care.
What? Sorry. I must have dropped off. To sleep. Period. End of report.
But, Sam.
Yes, Angel?
Didn't you arrest that terrible old Mrs. Earwig?
Brownwig, Effie?
Wasn't it Brownrigg, Sam?
One of her aliases, no doubt. In reply to your previous question, yes.
Who killed Mr. Shepard, Sam? And how?
Look, Eff, you'll recall that Sven was shaping a piece of wood with a small chisel and a mallet. The fatal wound, you recall.
Oh, and who killed Sven?
Sit down. I want to have a serious talk with you.
Oh.
No, over here.
Yes, Sam.
Stop twisting your handkerchief.
Yes, Sam.
Effie, sometimes I think you've been a detective secretary too long. Warps the outlook.
Sam, are you trying to tell me that my services are no longer required?
See, that's what I mean. You jump to conclusions. As in the instance of the death of Sven.
I only asked who killed him, Sam.
Exactly. Did it ever occur to you that some people, especially old, feeble people, just die?
Yes.
Quietly? Sitting in a chair sometimes?
Yes.
Sometimes in bed in their sleep?
That'll never happen to you, Sam.
Check. But it did happen to Sven. Perhaps the excitement of his criminous activities, fear of discovery, his impending flight were too much for his heart. On the other hand, it might have just been old age.
Of course.
The point is, Effie, it does happen. Yes. Never in detective stories, only in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess that's all. Good night.
Sam, you're not sleepy.
Nevertheless, I'm going home to bed.
Oh. Well, good night, Sam.
Good night, sweetheart.
This is the United States Armed Forces Radio Service, the voice of information and education.
It's time for the Abbott and Costello Show. We're on the air for ABC here in Hollywood.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go with the Abbott and Costello Show.
Yes, it's the Abbott and Costello Show, produced and transcribed in Hollywood for your listening and laughing pleasure. Chuckles with a carload and music by Matty Malding. So hold on to your chairs, folks, for here they are, Bud Abbott and Lou Costello.
All right, Costello.
Hey, Abbott!
Costello, here I am. What are you so excited about?
What am I excited about?
Yeah.
Two motorcycle cops just chased me up Sunset Boulevard.
What?
Boulevard.
What for?
What for?
Yeah.
Just because I had the green light with me for 6 blocks.
Well, wait a minute now. Look. If you had the green light with you, why were the cops chasing you?
I had it in the back seat of my car.
You and your whole family are always in trouble with the law.
I guess you're right, Abbott. No, I guess you're right. Yes, indeed. During the last war, my brother Pat got arrested because he forgot to register for the draft.
He forgot to register.
Yeah, he was too busy milking his cows.
Milking his cow?
Mm-hmm.
He should have been at the front.
What for? The milk was at the other end.
You're a hopeless idiot, Costello.
Oh, please don't say that, Abbott. It isn't my fault. I had a very sad home life.
You did?
I did. I was born on a streetcar, and I never saw my mother.
Why not?
She forgot to get a transfer.
I'm convinced that you're a schizo.
A what, so?
A schizo. Skis. Haven't you ever experienced a schizophrenia?
Yes, the first time I put on a pair of skis, I fell on my frenia. But don't bore me out, Abbott. I don't feel so good. I went to the doctor, and he told me I was as sound as a dollar.
Well, if you're as sound as a dollar, then why are you feeling so bad?
Do you know the shape the dollar is in these days?
Costello, how does it feel to be a moron?
It feels pretty good once you're used to it.
Oh!
Well, there's a
sample of the high-grade nonsense you'll be hearing for the next half hour. But before we get back to it, listen to this.
Stop hovering, Costello. Stop hovering. Where'd you get that black eye?
Oh, I met Marilyn Williams at the country club, and she asked me if I'd like to play around with her.
Yes?
How did I know she was talking about golf?
You look terrible, Costello.
I do?
Yes.
Well, I had a bad day, Abbott. When I left Maryland, I ran into a tough guy with a gun. He said, "Give me your money or I'll blow your brains out."
What did you do?
I told him to blow my brains out.
Why?
In this town, you can get along without brains, but you gotta have money.
Well, never mind that. There was a phone call for you. Some girl from the Burbank Theater.
Must be Reenie the Pooh. Reenie the Pooh, the bubble dancer. What a girl. She makes $1,000 a week.
Oh, that's ridiculous. How can a bubble dancer make $1,000 a week?
Big girl. Small bubble.
Does Marilyn Williams know that you're running around with this bubble dancer?
Oh, sure. I told her, and she took it like a trooper.
Like a trooper?
A storm trooper.
Well, now, don't be too hasty in giving up Marilyn. For Lena LePou, especially.
No, Reenie LePou.
Reenie, is it?
She's French girl.
Oh, French girl. Are you sure that Miss LePou loves you?
Oh, sure. Ever, she'd do anything for me.
Okay.
She loves me so much that she goes out with other fellas so I can get the proper rest.
Ain't she a nice girl?
Do you think you'll marry her?
Nope. We got different ideas about marriage. She wants to have 5 boys, enough for a basketball team.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I'm a football fan myself.
So stupid. Tell me, is there a school for morons?
Oh, sure there's a school for morons. You mean you didn't know it?
No, I didn't.
And all the time we thought you were playing hooky.
Costello, you'll be the death of me yet.
What was that?
I said you'll be the death of me yet.
Promises. All I get is promises.
Hey, you guys. You see a crazy man around here?
What does he look like?
He's a skinny guy. 3 feet 2 inches tall and weighs 520 pounds.
Just a minute. How can he be skinny and weigh 520 pounds?
I told you he was crazy!
You know the door shut before he went out? Two to one, the sound guy's got the script upside down.
Well, he's crazy.
Hey, every week more crazy people come into this show. Last week, Abbott's wife walked in here with a rubber plant.
Now, wait a minute. What's the matter with my wife walking in here with a rubber plant?
Growing out of her head?
Mr. Costello. Hey, Mr. Costello.
All right, Norman, all right. What's the trouble?
Well, you know that box of matches you gave me yesterday for my mother?
Yes?
Well, she can't light them.
Well, here, give me the box. Now, I'll show you how to light them. Look, I just striped them on the seat of my pants.
I know, but she can't wait for you to come over to the house every morning when she wants to light the stove.
Norman! I got something for you, and I want you to keep it under your hat.
What is it?
A new head.
Costello, look, why don't you stop picking on Norman?
Oh,
Oh, why don't he get out of here and get himself a job? Norman, when I was your age, I was working in a store for $3 a week, and in 5 years I owned the place.
Yeah, but you can't do that nowadays, Uncle Louie.
And why not?
Now they've got cash registers.
That was Abbott's nephew, folks. And at the end of the season, we're going to send him to the Harvard Medical School in a bottle.
Oh, now look, Costello. Norman is a brilliant student of history. Right now he's studying about the Egyptian pyramids.
What's that?
Well, they're great big things made out of concrete that took thousands of men to build them. Hundreds of years to finish them, and by the time they were finished, they cost millions and millions of dollars. In Egypt, they call them pyramids.
We got the same thing right here in California.
Yeah?
We call it the Hollywood Freeway. Talking about pyramids, you see those cars on top of one another?
Yeah, yes, I saw them.
The joke vinks, don't it?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta go now. I got myself a new job. I'm with Phil Spitali's all-girl orchestra.
Well, that's fine. How do you get along with all the girls?
Wonderful. He's got 40 girls, and every night after rehearsal, I'll grab each one of them and I kiss her goodnight.
Wait a minute. You kiss 40 girls? Aren't you overdoing it, Lou?
Yeah, but if you saw these girls, you'd be overdoing it, too.
What's your job with the orchestra, Lou?
Well, I tell you, I'm in charge of the girls' cello section. I'm the head bender.
Head bender?
Yeah. Every night when they get through playing, I help get their legs back in shape.
Isn't that dangerous work, Lou?
Well, I'm used to dangerous work, Abbott. In the summertime, I'm a high wire walker in a circus.
Do you use a net?
No, my hair is just naturally curly.
Have you ever had any other jobs working around women?
Oh, yeah. In my spare time, I'm the intern at the movie studio. I treat stars when they get hurt or something.
Oh, are you kidding? What do you know about first aid? Suppose a big star like Rita Hayworth fainted on the set. Now, how would you go about reviving her?
Well, I put my arms around her, and I hold her close, and then I smother her with kisses.
Well, what good would that do her?
I don't know about her, but it sure would do wonders for me.
Hello, boys.
Well, look, Costello, it's our singing star, Marilyn Williams. Marilyn, I want you to know that we're very happy that you came over here from England to sing for our show. I think you're wonderful, Marilyn.
Why, thank you, Mr. Abbott. In England, I was considered just another canary.
A what?
A canary.
How do you like that? Over here, we got nothing but those little yellow ones.
My, what is that I smell?
It's a new perfume I'm wearing. It's called Roy Rogers No. 5. Do you like it?
Why, yes. Trigger comes through just as clear as a bell.
Marilyn, why don't you marry me? I'll take you away from all this.
Oh, but I'm very happy, Lou. I have mink coats, diamond rings, automobiles, and thousands of dollars.
Okay, then I'll take all this away from you.
Don't pay any attention to him, Marilyn. Why don't you let me take you out over the weekend?
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a date with a very sporty friend of mine, and if I go with him, he'll take me to the El Rancho Vegas and let me play roulette.
If you go with Abbott, he'll take you to the La Brea Tar Pits and let you pitch pennies.
I wouldn't blame Marilyn if she left this program and went back to England. You haven't done a thing for her since she's been with us, Lou.
Oh, no?
No.
How about that lovely big present I sent you?
You mean that manhole cover?
That was no ordinary manhole cover. That one came from Beverly Hills.
Marilyn, why don't you forget about Costello? I'm the man for you. You and I would get along together like ham and eggs.
That's Abbott, folks. Always putting himself first.
Well, Bud, I like both you and Lou, but I wish you'd both stop fighting over me.
Marilyn's right, Costello. You fight over her like a dog fighting over a bone.
Brother, when there's that much meat on a bone, I'll fight over it every time.
Take it easy.
Oh, let's forget about me, boys. How are you making out on your new picture?
Wait till you see me in that picture, Marilyn.
I play the part of a reckless gambler. I'm a big plunger.
You're a what?
A big plunger.
Oh, that's fine. If our sink ever gets stopped up, I'll give you a call.
Now, wait a minute, Costello. Let's turn on the spotlight. Let's turn it on our singing gal from England.
Oh, that's great for us, and it's great for everybody listening. Here she is, folks, Marilyn Williams with Matty Malnick's music.
From the new Broadway musical, Where's Charlie? Here's a song I like. My darling, I've wanted to call you my darling for many and many a day. My darling, I fluttered and played like a starling. My courage just melted away. Now all at once you kiss me, and there's not a thing I'm sane enough to say, except my darling, get used to that name, my darling, it's here to stay. My darling, I've wanted to call you my darling for many and many a day. My darling, I fluttered and fled like a starling. My courage just melted away. Now all at once you kiss me, and there's not a thing I'm sane enough to say, except my darling, get used to that name, my darling, it's here to stay.
Yeah, but I just got myself a swell job, washing the windows of the chorus girls' dressing rooms at Earl Carroll's theater.
Some job. Washing windows of the chorus girls' dressing room. What did you see in that?
Plenty, after I get them clean. My Uncle Mike got me the job. He's a pretty big man in this town.
Your Uncle Mike is a nobody.
Is that so? Well, last night, my Uncle Mike was invited to a big Hollywood sneak preview.
But your Uncle Mike is not in pictures. Why was he invited to a big sneak preview?
He's one of the biggest sneaks in town.
And he's also just like you, always broke.
He is not. My Uncle Mike has a great reputation. He can walk into any bank in Hollywood. All he has to say is 4 words, and they give him all the money he wants.
What are the 4 words?
This is a stick-up.
No, I don't see how your Aunt May puts up with Mike.
Well, they get along pretty good.
I can't see it.
Uncle Mike is the boss in this house. Aunt May runs the kitchen, and she tells the cook what to do. She tells the maid what to do, and she tells the gardener what to do.
What about Mike?
He can say anything he wants to the cat.
Well, at least he's got some home life. Costello, why don't you find a nice woman that's the home type?
I got one. Last night I said to her, let's go out for dinner. She said, no, Louis, I'll cook dinner for you. Then I said, how's about going to a nightclub? And she said, no, Louis, we'll stay home and listen to the radio and save money.
Oh, wait a minute. She sounds wonderful. Where did you meet her?
My father introduced me to her.
What did he say?
He says, Louis, this is your mother.
Dummy, why don't you find a nice girl and ask her to marry you?
I did have it. I asked that little blonde school teacher next door to marry me.
And then what did she say?
She said, ask my father.
Well, did you ask her father?
He didn't appeal to me.
Oh,
Mr. Costello, I got a note for you here.
This time he beat the door in.
Mr. Costello.
Let him walk through the door.
Oh, Mr. Costello, I got a note for you here.
I'm not answering you. I like it the other way.
Wait, you say you've got a note for Costello? Well, take it, Lou. Who's it from, Lou?
It's a fair note from one of my listeners. It says, Dear Mr. Costello, your portrayal of Sam Shovel, private detective on the radio, is my favorite program. It's so funny that last week while listening to you, I simply died laughing. I'm coming to the studio tonight. I hope he gets in this time. He made it!
Mr. Costello, there's someone here to see you.
Who is it?
A corpse with a smile on his face.
Have it a Sam Shovel detective. I'm scaring half the people in the country to death.
What about the other half?
The Thomas Committee will take care of them.
Well, never mind that. What is your Sam Shovel story for tonight?
It's one of my most famous cases. I call it the case of the boy named Tony, whose mother kept him locked in a closet, or Tony's Home Permanent.
Sounds interesting. Well, let's get on with the case.
Yes, I'm Sam Shovel, private detective. I'm sitting in my little office with my legs crossed. The hard way. Behind my back. I'm sitting here typing a report on a famous criminal. Pulling the criminal out of the typewriter. I turn to my desk and pick up a piece of paper.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do.
It's note paper. I decide to clean out my desk and throw all the old bills into the wastebasket. That was my light bill. That was the water bill. That was just plain bill. I glance down at the desk. There lies a full run of one of my early cases. The case of the murderess with the long golden hair. I made a lot of money out of that case. She was a beauty. I was dying to meet her. I spoke to her in Kansas City, but she gave me the brush. I tried to talk to her in Cleveland, but she gave me the brush. In Washington, she gave me the brush. In Buffalo, she gave me the brush. I never got acquainted with her, but I made a fortune selling her brushes. It's about time for my pal, Lieutenant Abbott of the Homicide Squad, to show up. Every day he drops into my office to chew the fat. I wish Abbott would stop chewing the fat. My arm is full of teeth marks.
The door closed. Hello, Sam. Sam Shovel.
That's Lieutenant Abbott. He's a brilliant man. He hasn't spoken for 3 pages. Now he comes on with a line bristling with humor saying, Hello, Sam Shovel.
Sam.
You're in.
Why do you stay cooped up here all day? Why don't you hire a typist to do your office work?
I had a typist, Lieutenant, but I had to let her go. She could only type with one finger.
Why?
She had only one finger. She came from a very poor family. She had 9 thumbs.
A typist with 9 thumbs?
Every time she hit that space bar, the typewriter jumped off the desk.
Any new cases today, Sam?
Yes, a guy came in here this morning and told me he shot both of his aunts. He put 6 bullets in one of them and 4 bullets in the other. And he wanted my advice.
Well, what'd you tell him to do?
I said, go home and get the lead out of your aunts.
Sam, I've got a case for you. The chief wants you to shadow Striptease Susie, the burlesque queen, and see if you can get something on her.
What?
Clothes. You know Striptease Annie? Or Susie? Or wait, Susie. Do you know Striptease Susie, Sam?
Doesn't matter who it is. I'll get it. I saw her on the stage once. She came out to do her fan dance. A mouse ran out in front of her, and Susie dropped her fans.
What happened?
The mouse fainted.
Well, forget about that case, Sam. How would you like to help me collect some evidence against Waterfront Lil? I think her cafe on the riverbank is a hangout for the smugglers, but I need more information.
I'll help you, Lieutenant Abbott. I'll go down there with you. Hand me my fishing pole and that can of bait.
What do you want with the bait?
I'm going to worm the information out of her.
Sam, you're a tough detective. Waterfront Lil used to be your girl, and here you are ready to double-cross her.
Yes, Lieutenant Abbott. I'm a detective through and through. Why, I'd double-cross my brother. Hello, Sam. Get out of here before I double-cross you.
Who was that?
My brother.
Now, come on, Sam. We're going to Waterfront Lil's Cafe.
There we were in the toughest part of town. The hangout for tramps, cutthroats, and vagrants. Suddenly, the exciting odor of taboo perfume fills the waterfront air. I wonder where it's coming from.
It's me. I'm covered with taboo perfume.
Who are you?
Oh, just a fragrant vagrant.
No matter what we give Abbott's nephew, he gets nothing.
Come on,
Just
Sam.
a check every week. That's all he gets.
Hey, Sam, there's Waterfront Lil's Cafe over there.
I don't like the looks of that place, Lieutenant.
Why not?
Sailor just come out of the door and he's walking down the street holding his girl's arm.
Well, lots of sailors walk down the street holding their girl's arm.
While the girl is still in the cafe. We walked toward the cafe. Lieutenant Abbott was looking left and right. He has shifty eyes. He shifted him in a second. Together we entered the saloon through the doors. They were swinging doors. They were really swinging tonight. The place was full of tough mugs. A guy 8 feet tall walked toward us. He was a longshoreman. He was a I just got it myself. We should read the script once in a while, Abbott. He was the longest shoreman I ever saw. He took a punch at Lieutenant Abbott's chin. Abbott has a glass jaw. I wasn't going to stand there and let that man do that to my friend Lieutenant Abbott. This man was 8 feet tall, so I hit him with a left, I hit him with a right, I hit him with another left, another right. I knocked him down. Then I took his crutches away and broke his pencils. I looked up. Waterfront Lil was standing beside me. She was more beautiful than ever. She spoke.
Hello, Sam.
Hello, Miss Waterfront.
Call me Lil, you gorgeous hunk of man.
Okay, Lil, you gorgeous hunk of man.
Never mind the romancing, Sam. You've got to find out if she's a smuggler.
Okay.
Be subtle. Don't let her know you're after information. Okay, take it easy. All right. Okay.
Lil, are you a smuggler?
Sam, I'll tell you if you promise not to turn me over to the police. I'll promise you won't turn me over.
Why should I turn you over? You can't look any better on the other side.
Oh, Sam, you're so sweet. Come here. I'm going to give you a kiss that will take the curl out of your hair.
Well,
Sam, speak to me.
Lieutenant Abbott, call up my mother and tell her I'm no longer a Tony twin.
Well, Lil, we got you at last. I'm taking you in.
Oh, no, you're not. You'll never take me alive.
Quick, Sam, put the handcuffs on her.
She got me. I'm shot.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sam. Quick, Lieutenant, call an ambulance. We'll take Sam to the hospital.
No, not the ambulance.
Sam, don't you want to go to the hospital?
Yes, but I ain't riding in no ambulance through that Los Angeles traffic. A man can get killed that way. I'll walk.
Oh, quick, get him out of here.
our madmen aren't through with you yet. Right now, they want you to hear this.
Costello, you certainly gave a brilliant performance as Sam Shovel tonight.
Thank you, Bud Abbott.
You're full of pep. Yes, sir, you certainly were effervescent tonight.
Did you ever see me when I ever wasn't? Ever wasn't. Now I know what happened to Baron Munchausen's riders. We've got them.
Oh, good night, folks.
Good night to everybody in Patterson. Good night.
Listen each Thursday night at this time for another great Abbott and Costello show, produced and transcribed in Hollywood by Charles Vanda, and featuring Marilyn Williams and Matty Malnick and his orchestra. Be sure to stay tuned for the outstanding entertainment which follows throughout the evening on this ABC station.
The Adventures of Sam Spade, Detective. Brought to you by Wild Root Cream Oil Hair Tonic, the non-alcoholic hair tonic that contains lanolin. Wild Root Cream Oil. Again and again, the choice of men and women and children, too.
Sam Spade, Detective Agency.
Very important, sweetheart. Write this down.
Yes, Sam. I have pencil and paper ready.
Ingredients, colon.
Punctuation or ingredients, Sam?
Both.
Well, what is it, Sam?
A recipe. 1 pound of fennel.
Oh, that's liquid measure, Sam.
You put that in later.
Cross out funnel?
Not funnel, fennel. It is not liquid. It grows at Fairley Pines.
It's fairly what, Sam?
1 root of St. John's wort.
Who's wart?
Not wart, wort.
Oh, what?
Don't interrupt. Some newt size, a couple pounds ought to be enough. 1 ounce of bat's wool. 1 adder fork, that is not a utensil. 1 fillet of finny snake. Some lizard's legs. 1 hemlock root digged in the dark. Directions. In the poisoned entrails throw toad that under cold stone days and nights has 31. And if anyone drops in for trick-or-treat, Effie, leave them have it.
Oh, Sam, now I get it. Halloween. It's a witch's brew. You were only fooling.
That's what you think, sweetheart. Get out your cauldron, your poison pen, and your book of malefactions. I'll be right down to dictate my report on the fairly bright caper, or I should have stood in bed and ducked for apples.
Dashiell Hammett, America's leading detective fiction writer and creator of Sam Spade, the hard-boiled private eye, and William Spear, radio's outstanding producer-director of mystery and crime drama, join their talents to make your hair stand on end with the adventures of Sam Spade. Presented by the makers of Wild Root Cream Oil for the hair. Are they saying this about you? There goes somebody who's really well-groomed. And that can go for every member of your family if they spruce up each day with Wild Root Cream Oil, America's favorite hair tonic. Wild Root Cream Oil grooms hair neatly and naturally, relieves dryness, removes loose dandruff. If your family hasn't tried it, get Wild Root Cream Oil in the new 25-cent bottle. You'll see why Wild Root Cream Oil hair tonic is, again and again, the choice of men And women and children, too. And now, with Howard Duff starring as Spade, Wild Root brings to the air the greatest private detective of them all in the adventures of Sam Spade.
Is that the wind dying? Oh, no, it's only two devils that blow through a murderer's bones to and fro in the ghost's moonshine.
Oh, Sam, take off that ridiculous mask. You look about as much like a demon.
As a demon, check. Fly your broom into the adjoining office, sister, and we'll weave a few spells. Date, Effie.
Yes, Sam.
What is this thing on my desk? Looks like a pumpkin.
It is a pumpkin. I made it this afternoon. Here, I'll light it.
Well, isn't that cute?
Isn't that cute?
Eyes and nose and mouth. Looks like Lieutenant Dundee of Homicide.
Well, thank you, Sam.
Thank you. Well, I guess everyone knows it's Halloween, even if they don't listen to the radio. Shall we?
We shall.
Date, All Hallows Eve, 1948, to Hillary Bright, Esquire, number 13, Black Place, City. From Samuel Spade, license number 137596. Subject, the Fairly Bright Caper. It was a fairly bright afternoon for the fog-bound Bay Area. There was no frost upon the pumpkin. In fact, as yet, no pumpkin. But I did see a black cat and several attractive wolf girls in broomstick skirts during the bus ride down the peninsula to your client's ancestral estate, Fairly Pines. A bat flew out of a hollow tree as I mushed up a road through some pine woods to the house. In the gathering dusk, I also observed the toad, a lizard, and a hooty owl, which, if memory serves, are staple ingredients for a witch's brew. Then I observed, hobbling out of the forest, an authentic hag. She was wearing a dusty black robe, a peaked black hat, and her matted gray hair coiled serpent-like around her evil countenance. She leaned on a gnarled staff of hemlock, fixed me with her yellow, glittering eyes, and said,
Hello, kiddo.
Yes'm.
Which way's the house?
Which house?
Fairly fine. Lost my bearings, I did. I was looking for some fennel.
Oh.
I got the back wool right enough and newt's legs. Couldn't find no adder's forks, but reckon this here copperhead will do the trick.
What are you going to do with all that stuff?
It's for the brew. I'm the witch I hired for tonight. Name's Gudge. Born Sophia, but of course I don't have no Christian name anymore since I sold out to Old Scratch. Beat me down on my price, he did too. Look at that wart on my nose.
What nose?
Huh?
The house is up that way.
Mind if I walk along with you, pretty boy?
I don't like girls.
Huh?
No, not at all, ma'am.
No need to be afeared. With the scoungy fee they're paying me, I'll be lucky if I give them a whiff of brimstone.
Not so close, please.
But I did promise one manifestation, and the scream of a soul in torment is the witching hour.
Yeah.
Fennel, fennel, aye, fennel. Ready or not,
shoot! Who is that? What's your hurry, sir? Where do I find Mr. Hillary Bright?
Oh, you're the detective, Spade?
Right.
Oh, well, I'm Homer Langdon, attorney for the Fairley estate. Come along, I'll take you to him. Sorry for that challenge just now. Been hearing strange noises around the grounds. You notice anything peculiar as you came up the road?
Well, there was an old lady. I use the term loosely.
Looking for fennel?
Yeah.
That's the witch. Mr. Bright hired her for the party tonight.
Takes her work kind of seriously, doesn't she?
Well, you know how it is. Seasonal work.
What does she do between Halloweens?
Claims she hibernates. God, Ophelia. Mrs. Fairley, Spade. She's eccentric. Don't let her know.
Check.
Oh, here I am, Homer. What was it you wanted? Oh, it's the man from the catering.
No, Ophelia. This is Mr. Spade, the detective that Mr. Bright employed.
Oh, well, about that recipe for the aspic. Cook says she's never heard of putting fennel and lizard's claws in a tomato aspic. And Mr. Bright says hemlock is poison.
You've got it mixed up, Ophelia. That's the recipe for the witch's brew.
Well, anyway, the grocer says he doesn't stock them, so you'll have to garnish it with parsley.
Ophelia, he's not the caterer. He's the detective.
Oh! Well, keep your eye on those pumpkins. Mice, you know.
Mice?
You know, mice. Pumpkins? Where is that witch? I've got to tell her about the parsley. Oh, witch!
Sad case, but harmless. Shall we go in?
Yeah.
jawbone, Wilma. Oh, you've already broken his neck.
Oh, why don't you hire an assistant? I don't like hanging him in the house anyway. We don't even know who he is.
What are they up to now? Halloween comes but once a year. Oh, it's a skeleton, part of the decoration. All right.
Oh, yes, Wilma.
I couldn't find the witch, but here's the detective.
Ah, well, you can have the witch. I'll take him.
Oh, watch what you're doing, Wilma. The ladder.
Sorry.
This just about completes the arrangements. Oh, this is Miss Wilma Fairley, for whom I'm managing this nauseous ball, Sam Spade.
Hillary. Is that any way to speak about a girl's 5th engagement party?
Forgive me if I'm guilty of understatement. Oh, fix that wire, Wilma. The top of Frankenstein's head's caving in. And look at that. The bolts are coming out of his neck already. Oh, well, come along, Spade. And I'll tell you how you fit into this mess.
See you at the party, Sam.
In here, Spade. Privacy.
I don't think we're quite alone, are we?
99%. This is Fairley fiancé number 5, Ralph Cram by name. Oh, wake up, Ralph.
Oh, don't bother. He started the party a little early?
Before lunch. But can you blame him? If I weren't a teetotaler, I'd be out staggering around the woods with that witch.
Uh-huh. Now, what exactly is my assignment, Mr. Bright?
I want you to be present at this miserable party tonight and pretend to have a good time.
Why didn't you hire an actor?
This is a new kind of masquerade ball. Even I have a unique problem here. A Halloween party combined with a party announcing the engagement of a socially prominent young woman. Well, naturally, the press will be on hand. They always are at my parties. But I doubt if any of the invited guests will show up. That's where you come in. You're one of the uninvited guests.
I don't get it.
Well, it's very simply this. I have a reputation to maintain. I'm sure you have better things to do than read the society page, so I'll explain. I believe some ill-informed columnists have referred to me as the male Elsa Maxwell. That's not true. She is the male Hillary Bright. Female, that is.
Anyway, you're a professional party giver, is that it?
Exactly.
What's the matter with Wilma? Why won't anybody come to her party?
Because everyone on the guest list is either a relative or a friend of some poor swain she has jilted on the very steps of the altar.
Oh, now I get it.
Exactly. Now, as to the party. Masquerade. Natch. What else can you have on Halloween?
Figures.
Yes. If anyone came, they'd probably be dressed as witches or pumpkins, which is dull enough in itself. But the Fairleys and their immediate circle will undoubtedly trot out their moth-eaten Beaux-Arts costumes. Old Langdon is Louis XIV. Wilma and her mother trying to look like Greek goddesses and some old drapes from a Fanchon and Marco idea.
What about the boyfriend here?
Well, you can see how hideous it's all going to be. And Life magazine has promised to cover it. Well, I simply had to do something.
What about the boy?
I think it's the party idea of the year. 20 uninvited guests who will come as themselves.
Who's my date, the witch?
Oh, isn't she priceless? You know, I thought of burning her at the stake as the grand climax of the evening.
I've got matches.
No, I decided against it. It's too messy.
Well, it sounds like loads of fun, Mr. Bright, but I'm afraid you called the wrong detective.
Now, wait a minute, please. Hear me out. Now, there's method in my madness. I believe I mentioned 20 uninvited guests.
Who are coming as themselves, yes.
Exactly. Well, I've gone to a great deal of trouble and expense getting together a really colorful group. All authentic types. A gangster, a shrimp fisherman, a swami, 3 bubble dancers, a gypsy, a paroled axe murderer, a sandhog, and... Oh, that reminds me, I must see whether the blubber arrived for that Eskimo they're flying down from Nome.
Yeah, well...
What I'm getting at, Spade, is that with a collection of people like that, well, anything might happen.
Well, why didn't you invite the local police force?
Oh, they're coming in costume, of course.
Good, then you won't need me. Besides, I get $800 a day in expenses.
Mr. Spade, at the last party our local chief of police attended, the guests were held up and robbed of $50,000 worth of jewels, including the chief's gold bag. So, you see, we do need you. Hey, what's that? Oh, go back to sleep, Ralph. It's only the guests arriving.
I get $1,000 a day. You were right. You did need a detective. In fact, you could have used several others. First, the pickpocket you'd invited lifted the police chief's wallet. The axe murderer chased the witch up a tree. And the gangster and the cowboy tried to shoot it out over one of the bubble dances. After I'd foiled the safecracker in the act of blowing the vault in the library, things quieted down and everybody formed a circle around a bonfire.
All right, quiet, please. Quiet, everyone. Quiet.
I just love it.
Mrs. Fairley has a very important announcement to make. Ophelia?
She was here just a few moments ago.
Well, have you seen her around Langdon?
a few minutes ago. She said she had a headache and went upstairs to get some aspirin.
Sam, I'm worried about Mother. Would you mind going upstairs to see what she's up to? She's been behaving so strangely tonight.
She's been behaving strangely. Sure, Wilma. I'll be right back.
Come along, let's get on with it. A witch.
Urgent.
You stand over here.
Here?
No, bring your broom. That's it. And don't look so pleasant. You're supposed to be evil.
Beware. Those not wearing toe bane is subject to warts. There's evil in this place tonight. Blood on the stone, blood in the cauldron.
I hated to miss the manifestation, and I hoped I'd get back in time for the scream of the soul in torment to which it roused earlier in the evening. I cased the rooms on the second floor. Wilma's fiancé, Ralph Cram, was in one of them, asleep. Ophelia wasn't in any of them. But in one of the bedrooms, I found something that puzzled me. A rope made out of bed sheets dangled out of the window, but the window was closed. I walked over and opened it. The witch was still at it. I couldn't see the merry little group around the bonfire, but where the firelight glowed against the tree trunks at the edge of the woods, I saw a white-robed figure crouching in the shadows. Then I heard it.
Heard them all in the house. Fire hand. Don't let any of them get away.
Right, Chief. All right, folks, you'll have to step inside. Now, come on.
It's Wilma, Spade. She's dead. Somebody shot her.
She was sprawled on her face at the foot of a big pine tree at the edge of the clearing. A single slug had entered her body just below her left shoulder blade. If this was part of Mr. Bright's Halloween production, I thought he'd overdone it just a little, because she was dead. As nearly as I could reconstruct it, Wilma had been standing outside the circle of people grouped around the fire as if somebody in the woods had called to her and she'd left the group to investigate. She'd been facing the fire when she was shot. And what about the two shots that had missed her? If the killer had been aiming at her and missed, he couldn't have avoided hitting somebody else in the crowd. I went back to the house to check the guests. All there, unwounded and accounted for, except the witch. According to the local chief of police, who was rapidly turning into a toad, she had flown away on her broom. I checked my nose for warts.
The makers of Wild Root Cream Oil are presenting the weekly Sunday adventure of Dashiell Hammett's famous private detective, Sam Spade. Now, here's important news on good grooming. If you want the well-groomed look that helps you get ahead, socially and on the job, listen. Recently, thousands of people from coast to coast who bought Wild Root Cream Oil for the first time were asked, how does Wild Root Cream Oil compare with the hair tonic you previously used? The results were amazing. Better than 4 out of 5 who replied said they preferred Wild Root Cream Oil. Remember, non-alcoholic Wild Root Cream Oil contains lanolin. It grooms the hair naturally, relieves dryness, and removes loose, ugly dandruff. So if you want your hair to be more attractive than ever before, get the generous new 25-cent size of Wild Root Cream Oil, America's leading hair tonic, on sale at all drug and toilet goods counters. It's also available in larger economy bottles and the handy new tube. Get Wild Root Cream Oil, again and again, the choice of men and women and children, too. And now, back to the Fairly Bright Caper. Tonight's adventure with Sam Spade.
By dawn the next morning, Aloysius Becker, boy police chief, still hadn't sweated anything out of his 20-odd suspects, but yawned. The family lawyer, Langdon, had an old gun permit, no gun. Then he canvassed the town for Wilma's 18 jilted suitors. They were all alibied by their wives and children, which knocked that angle out. She carried no insurance, nobody stood to gain anything financially by her death, and nobody but you, Mr. Bright, actively disliked her. About then, Chief Becker put Ophelia back on the griddle.
Now, look here, Mrs. Fairley. You still aren't coming clean with us.
Clean? Oh, the ashtrays. I'll call the maid.
Come back here.
Yes, Chief Becker.
Now, sit down, Mrs. Fairley. Now, let's go over the part of your story where we found the bed sheets hanging out your window.
Yes.
Why did you tie the bed sheets together and hang them out the window?
For a rope.
So, you admit that you used that rope to sneak out.
I did no such thing. I always go out that way at night.
And you admit that... Oh, I give up.
Mrs. Fairley.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Spade. I want to thank you for guarding the pumpkin so well. I didn't see a mouse all evening.
Thank you, Mrs. Fairley. I only did what...
Oh, why is Chief Becker so angry?
I think what's worrying him, Mrs. Fairley, is why you closed the window behind you when you went out on your rope.
So no one would know. Wilma worries about me. You won't tell her?
It's as plain as the nose on your face what she's doing. Working up to an insanity plea.
Ingenious theory, Chief, but look, can I talk to you a minute outside?
Yeah, could use a little air. Keep them all here, Monahan.
Look, Chief, why don't you lay off that poor old dame? She's too vague, disorganized. It took a marksman. The way the wound was, no point of exit, just puncture the wall of the heart and stop. The low-velocity impact.
Sure. A what?
It had been fired from about the maximum range of the .38 pistol. You have to figure on the drop in trajectory as the bullet slowed down. It was either a trick shot or one that just connected accidentally.
By the way, we only have your word for it that you were upstairs in the house when those shots were fired. You carry a .38, don't you, Spade?
What kind of gun do you carry, Chief?
Yes. Well, we'd better wait till ballistics sends back the report on the slug. Gosh, if we could only figure out where she hid the gun.
Don't look now, Chief, but that witch is back again.
What?
Pretty boy, where've you been? I've been looking all over for you mortals.
You're going to have a good deal of explaining to do, lady. Why did you fly away like that last night?
I had to see to my cauldron. A good thing I did, too. Look what I found in it. No wonder my manifestation didn't work. Base metal in my brew.
38 caliber, too. 3 bullets fired.
Gee, that settles it. You're under arrest.
Who, me?
Yes. No, her.
Oh, no, you don't. I'll put a star on you, I will. I'll turn you into a toad.
Look, Chief, where's that gun permit you took out of Langdon's room?
Oh, I forgot about that. Here, it's in my pocket.
Let's see that serial number.
Well?
They match. It's Langdon's gun.
Boy, oh, boy, then it settles.
That's what you think, boy, oh, boy. Don't forget, he's a lawyer. I headed for the woods. I found the spot where I'd seen the figure in white crouching just before the shots were fired. A little way back in the woods, I found footprints. French heels, short, mincing stride. Following along behind them was another set, flat soles, long, manly stride. The mannish footprints followed the feminine footprints almost to the clearing and then stopped. The feminine footprints went on straight to the spot where Wilma had fallen. I knew that no woman had been over this trail since the murder except the witch, who probably had cloven hoofs. Her cauldron had vanished, but the fire was still smoldering. I kicked through the ashes. I didn't know what I was looking for, but I found it. I raked it out with a stick and prodded it. The blackened outer layers crumbled away. It had been a raging bonfire, but there are few things harder to burn than a telephone book. The middle pages were yellowed from the heat and seared around the edges, but they were still intact. There was a hole punched in the middle of each page. Feminine footprints right up to the X that marked the spot in the phone book through which a bullet had been fired. I had a hunch the ballistics report would prove that Langdon's gun did not fire the fatal bullet. I was right, but for the wrong reason. Yeah,
You can't get around it, Chief. Ballistics don't lie. You can see here. You don't even need a magnifying glass. Take a look there.
Don't have my glasses.
Well, you ought to be able to feel it, too. Big ridges on the test slug. The other one's almost smooth. Rust pits wouldn't make a ridge like that, would they?
No, we figure they must have used a faulty cutter at the factory when they rifled the barrel.
Well, that settles it. That and those women's footprints and that phone book all point to Mrs. Fairley.
What's about a phone book?
Whoever shot her fired the slug through a phone book to make it look like a long-range job. It was a low-velocity hit, all right, but it was tearing through that phone book that slowed it down.
That proves the killer didn't have to be a marksman. Stood right next to her. What's so funny?
This picture in the morning paper, you and those bubble dancers, Chief.
Let me see that. Why, that's libelous.
It's more than that.
Huh?
There in the background, Langdon and Mrs. Fairley.
What about them?
Their shoes. Langdon's dressed as Louis XIV, French heels. Mrs. Fairley in that Greek goddess getup, sandals, flat heels.
It's Langdon's gun, then it's not Langdon's gun. It's a long-range shot, then it's through a seed catalog.
Phone book.
Now it's a man in woman's shoes. An attorney at that. Monahan, get me some fingerprints, something I can work with.
I didn't blame the chief. My somersaulting clues were getting me dizzy, too. So far, Langdon, like the good lawyer he was, had kept his mouth shut, which meant nothing one way or the other. That was smart. But he disposed of his gun by throwing it in the witch's cauldron, which was stupid. A, because it was sure to be found, and B, because there was no reason for hiding it anyway. But too stupid sometimes make us smart. If he wanted it to be found, he must have had a story ready in case he had to talk. If I were in that spot, my story would have been that I'd fired those shots into the woods after the fleeing killer. But I didn't know how I would explain the fact that only 3 shots were heard, one of which killed Wilma. Then I thought of those 2 ridges on that test slug. 2 ridges, 2 shots into the woods. This time I did know what I was looking for. They were buried deep in the soft trunk of a pine tree near the ground. I dropped to my knees and dug. I got the first one out and was looking at it. It was a misshapen hunk of worthless lead. Something embedded in the side of it glittered in the sun like a diamond. In fact, it was a diamond. And it stopped glittering. Something behind me had come between it and the sun. I flopped on my side and rolled over. I grabbed his legs and tripped him. Then I saw his face. It was Langdon. I was halfway to my feet when his foot caught me where it hurt and my legs doubled up. I tried to keep moving and get my gun out at the same time. He was on his feet again before I was, so I fired without aiming from flat on my back. I only scorched his coat, but it stopped him a second. He swung his gun up, and I got ready to jump him. But I didn't have to. A pointed black hat rose up out of the brush behind him. Something flashed in the sun, and he collapsed.
Put a spell on him, I did. With this here magic wand. Blown instrument to you, Sonny.
Thank you, Mrs. Witch.
Guard to the handle, son, which is my profession.
Boy, that was a close call. Put the cuffs on him, Monahan.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, no, Monahan, not Spade. Langdon there. Been following him since I found out he was wearing women's shoes. Well, that settles it, eh, Spade?
Yeah, but you'll need this.
What is it?
A jeweled bullet. A slug with a diamond set in it.
Come on, hero.
It's the master clue of this caper.
Oh, yeah, the master clue. You better come along, too, lady, for questioning.
What?
We'll book her for vagrancy if we need it.
Oh, no, you don't. I'll turn you into a toad. You don't believe me, do you? Huffy toad, warty and green. Feel anything?
Well, on second thought, I reckon she's harmless, poor old soul.
So, indeed. Ain't got any. I sold out to old Scratch 30 years ago, come next Halloween. See you then, Sonny.
Go home and gargle. Period. End of report.
But, Sam, what was the significance of the jeweled bullet?
Oh. Well, after he shot Wilma, Langdon fired 2 shots into the woods, remember?
Yes.
Those 2 bullets had diamond insets so placed that they would gouge the inside of the gun barrel. All bullets fired from the gun thereafter would have markings different from the one fired into Wilma's body.
Oh. Well, he was wrong, of course, but it was noble of him to want to cover up for poor Mrs. Fairley.
What for, Abby?
Well, she killed her daughter, of course, because she was just out of patience with her, getting engaged and unengaged all the time till they hadn't a friend in the world.
That's so.
That was the motive, wasn't it, Sam?
That's fairly bright, sweetheart, except that Mrs. Fairley did not kill her daughter. Langdon did.
You mean she was his daughter, too, by a previous marriage?
You take that up, sweetheart, before I turn you into a toad.
And now, listen to this. For here's a good tip. Spruce up right, spruce up now with Wild Root Cream Oil Hair Tonic. Wild Root Cream Oil grooms your hair neatly and naturally, relieves dryness, removes loose dandruff. Get the 25-cent Get Acquainted bottle or the large economy size. And ask your barber for a professional application of Wild Root Cream Oil Hair Tonic. Again and again, the choice of men and women and children, too.
Well, here it is, Sam. Of course, you know best that Mrs. Fairley was the only one with a motive, and that Mr. Bright was secretly in love with her and wanted to marry her himself.
So he killed her. That was fairly bright.
Oh, her fiancé. What happened to him?
He woke up and went home.
Oh, well, I guess he didn't have a motive.
Pay attention, sweetheart. Langdon, as trustee of the Fairley estate, had embezzled large sums of money, which he would have to account for under the community property law if she got married.
She got married?
He had already broken up many of her romances, but when the old lady went soft in the head, he decided to end the danger once and for all. He could explain matters any way he wanted to, and there'd be nobody to contradict him. Are you listening up?
Sam, what does she do between Halloween?
The witch?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's the squeak in the door on Inner Sanctum.
Oh, say. You made the joke too small. Well, good night, Sam.
Good night, sweetheart.
The Adventures of Sam Spade, Dashiell Hammett's famous private detective, are produced and directed by William Spear. Sam Spade is played by Howard Duff. Lorene Tuttle is Effie. The Adventures of Sam Spade are written for radio by Bob Tallman and Gil Dowd. Musical direction by Lud Gluskin with score composed by Rene Garrigang. Join us again next Sunday when author Dashiell Hammett and producer William Spear join forces for another adventure with Sam Spade. Brought to you by Wild Root Cream Oil. Again and again, the choice of men and women and children, too. This is Dick Joy reminding you to
get Wild Root Cream Oil, Charlie. It keeps your hair in trim. You see, it's non-alcoholic, Charlie. It's made with soothing lanolin. You better get Wild Root Cream Oil, Charlie. Start using it today. You'll find that you will have a tough time, Charlie. Keeping all the gals away. Hiya, Baldy. Get Wild Root right away.
This is CBS, where 99 million people gather every week, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned to the Fred Allen Show. If within the next 30 minutes you, any listener in the continental United States, answer a telephone call from any giveaway radio program, and because you are listening to this show, you miss an opportunity to win any gift then being offered, Fred Allen guarantees to make good by furnishing an equivalent gift or its value up to $5,000.
National Surety Corporation guarantees that Fred Allen will perform his agreement up to a total of $50,000. Notice of any claim under these guarantees must be mailed to Mr. Fred Allen by registered mail, care of the National Broadcasting Company, Radio City, New York, and postmarked not later than midnight, November 8, 1948.
Relax. Enjoy the Fred Allen Show. The Ford Dealers of America present the Fred Allen Show. The Fred Allen Show with Fred's guest, Arthur Treacher, Portland Hopper, Minerva Pius, Peter Donald, Parker Penley, the DeMarco Sisters, and Al Goodman and his orchestra. And this is Kenny Delmar speaking for your Ford dealer. Well, they've counted the votes from every last precinct, and I can now announce the winner. It's the same the whole land over. In the new car field, Mr. and Mrs. Public overwhelmingly prefer the new Ford. And why not? With its new low look and marvelous midship ride, hydrocoil and Paraflex springs, and magic action brakes, the 49 Ford is unquestionably, indubitably the car of the year. Your Ford dealer invites you to meet the winner tomorrow. Well, it's Sunday night again, and as is his weekly custom, Fred Allen has a date at the corner of Main Street. Tonight, as Fred steps out of his new Ford, he hears a voice say,
Mr. Allen!
Hey, Portland, gee whiz. Say, I'm a little late, Portland. Have you been waiting long?
Oh, no, I was in that French cafe across the street.
French cafe?
Les Naseaux d'Anguille.
Les Naseaux d'Anguille? Mm-hmm. What is that in English?
The nostril of the eel.
The nostril. You know, all those French cafes have crazy names like that. There's one down in Greenwich Village called Coup d'eau Couchon.
What is that?
The swine sinus. It's a French cafe. The fellow who runs it doesn't know what it means. He bought it from a fellow without an interpreter, and he's But French cafes are always so dark, Portland.
That's right. French chefs use so much garlic.
In the dark?
You can locate the food.
Oh, I often wondered why that was. The place you just ate in over there looks awfully small.
It is. The pats on the lamb chops are knickers.
Oh, they are really? They split the peas 60-20, do they? Say, I know a French restaurant. The ceiling is so low, they serve the frog's legs squatting. Say, what's that crowd over there across the street?
Well, that new picture just opened, Snake Pit.
Well, how do you know it's Snake Pit?
The line outside is coiling around the theater.
Coiling around? Say, Portland, I just remembered. You know what? I forgot to get the paper tonight.
Let's take a walk down Main Street.
Well, let's get going.
What does the paper say?
Say, here's an item. Medical Economics, National Physicians Business Magazine, says that there is only one doctor for each 1,082 persons in the United States.
I wonder if people are worried.
Well, let's ask some people now as we walk along Main Street. Hey, this man coming with the Leghorn briefcase. Pardon me, sir.
Claghorn, say Claghorn's the name, son. Senator Claghorn, that is.
Well, Senator?
Well, here I go again. I've been laughing since last Tuesday.
Laughing at what, Senator?
The election.
Yeah,
son, that's the biggest upset this country has seen since the Normandy tipped over. Maine is seceding from the Union. And the Republicans are giving their bandwagon back to Fitch. This is one thing the elephant will never forget.
Tell me, what about Dr. Gallup and Mr. Roper with their polls?
Well, this is the first time in the history of statistics that the polls have gone to the dog.
Senator, do you think that, now, this is off the record, do you think the president had a hunch he would be reelected?
Oh, Harry wasn't worried, son. He knew he'd be living in Washington 4 more years.
How do you know?
2 days before the election, I seen a piano tuner going into the White House.
Well, tell me, Senator, how do you account for the president's reelection?
Moving pictures done it, son.
Moving pictures?
People are so crazy about double features.
You mean the president's first term?
People want to see everything twice.
I hate to change the subject, Senator, but a physician's magazine says that in this country today, there's only one doctor for each 1,082 persons.
Well, the country don't have to worry about doctors for the next 4 years, son.
No?
The Democrats are the best doctors.
Doctors?
Them Democrats made the Republicans take their medicine. So long, son. So long.
It sure is a swell night to walk down Main Street, Portland.
Look at this picture in the barber shop.
2 men wearing toupees.
It says, which twin has the phony?
Hey, look who just turned the corner.
Titus Moody.
Hi, Mr. Moody.
Howdy, Bob.
You're out, aren't you out late, Mr. Moody?
Yes, I am. I had to go to a Alf Landon testimonial dinner.
A big do, was it?
Oh, they had some fella speaking. He was a Republican.
A Republican, eh?
He was appearing incognito. His talk was, America, is it utopia?
Well, do you think America is utopia?
Not while I'm paying $3 for overalls, I don't.
Well, tell me, Mr. Moody, what about this shortage of doctors?
Why, I don't know about human doctors, but vets is going crazy.
You mean veterinarians?
Cow doctors.
Cow doctors.
I had a cow that had an ulcer.
And you called the vet to operate on the cow's ulcer, did you?
He drove up with his trailer clinic.
The vet was busy, I imagine.
On the floor, he had a horse laying down, waiting to get his tonsils out. 2 goats was leaning in the corner underneath her.
Yeah.
And swinging in a hammock, he had a pig in traction.
Pig in traction, eh? That vet must have been confused.
He didn't know what he was doing.
Did he operate?
He took the whole insides out of my cow.
Yeah?
And he put in the insides of a hen.
The vet put the insides of a hen in your cow? What happened?
Why, today, before the cow will give a drop of milk, she has to set on her nest. So long,
That Titus Moody is a character, Portland.
This little woman coming looks familiar.
Well, I should say so. Mrs. Nussbaum.
So who is paging me? Oh, it's you.
Yes. Out walking your dog, eh?
Yes, it is a Seltzer Spaniel.
You mean a water spaniel, don't you?
I'm buying it in the Bronx.
Oh, a Seltzer. Well, tell me, Mrs. Nussbaum, about this shortage of doctors.
Who needs doctors?
But,
I'm taking out group hospitalizing.
group hospitalization?
Before they can take me to the hospital, a group is having to get sick.
Hey, it is good to be healthy, huh?
Good. It's also making trouble.
Trouble? How do you mean?
Well, my friend, Mrs. Bambi Rappaport, is crazy for health.
Uh-huh.
For getting iron, she's eating spinach.
Uh-huh.
Bambi is getting so much iron, her arm is looking like a niblick. And to making calcium, she's drinking milk.
Uh-huh.
Well, she's drinking so much milk, in the mouth she is now having 3 sets of teeth.
3 sets of teeth?
Then, to improving the eyesight, Bambi is eating carrots.
Is she eating too many carrots, too?
Like a cat, she can now seeing only at night.
Well, look, eating all of these health foods, Bambi must be enjoying life.
Enjoying. Her husband is getting a divorce.
Why?
Bambi is too healthy.
Too healthy?
When her husband is telling Bambi to drop dead,
Uh-huh.
she couldn't do it. Thank you.
Well, you sure meet some confused people on Main Street, Portland.
You haven't found out much about the shortage of doctors, have you?
No, I haven't. Say, let's try this man coming along playing with the barbed wire yo-yo. Pardon me, sir.
Rejoice, brother. My name is Humphrey Titter.
Humphrey Titter?
I'm the joy boy. Stand back, brother. I'm letting go a bluebird. I just left the Republican headquarters. I yelled, rejoice, brother.
What happened?
They threw me out.
See, I remember you, Titter. You write unusual greeting cards and jingles.
Yes, everybody waits for a special day to send out cards.
And you?
I send out greeting cards any day.
Any day.
Greetings, pal, and wishes good. I send you on this one day. I don't know when your birthday is, so I wish you a rousing Monday.
Very good, very good.
Rejoice, brother. Don't be like the man whose cat was run over by the steamroller, standing there with a long puss.
Look, Mr. Titter, what is the country going to do about the shortage of doctors?
I shall write a jingle. Take this down.
What's the title?
Your doctor.
I have it. Your doctor.
Your doctor is your best friend. His skillful diagnosis informs you promptly when you're sick, if it's virus or thrombosis. Your doctor quickly feels your pulse, arrives at his decision, and with his shiny scalpel, he soon makes a long incision. If you don't survive his surgery, your doctor never quakes. For his friend, the undertaker, always covers his mistakes.
So long, Mr. Titter.
Rejoice, brother.
Come on, Portland, let's go.
Wait till I look in the music store.
Yeah, what is that bust? That fellow in the window there.
It's Jack Eigen.
Oh, God.
And he picks the song of the week.
What is Jack's selection this week?
Al Goodman and his orchestra playing, and the 5 DeMarco sisters singing the Money Song.
Hey, I wonder how that sounds, the Money Song.
If you got it, you don't need it. If you need it, you don't got it. You don't get it, shame on you. Funny, funny, funny what money can do. Less they have it, get more of it. Less they need it, more they love it. And it sticks to them like glue. Funny, funny, funny what money can do. As the rich man, he'll confess, money can't buy happiness. As the poor man, he don't doubt, but he'd rather be miserable with than without. If you spend it, please be wiser. If you save it, you're a miser. You don't want it, you are cuckoo. Oh, funny, funny, funny what money can do. It's a bad thing, oh yes, very full of germs, unsanitary. Will I have some cheese? Thanks. Funny, 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 funny. Funny, funny, funny. Funny, funny, funny. Funny, funny, funny. Funny what money, money, money can do.
Wait a minute, Portland. Portland, will you? Here's the Ford dealer's showroom. I think I'll stop in here for just a minute.
Hi there, Fred. Can you give me a hand with this job?
Say, what's going on, Mr. Dealer? That stepladder, that hammer, those nails?
My wife just finished embroidering a motto, and I want to hang it.
Let me see. Oh, it's that old motto. There's no place like home.
Yes,
huh?
Fred, my wife modernized it. This motto says, there's no place like home for Ford service.
What beautiful sentiment. Now, if you could only get another motto, like, a man's best friend is his... Let's drop in here at this bookshop, the Chaucer Head. Let's drop in and browse around.
Well, I have to meet Mama to help her pick out a new fur coat.
Oh, what kind of a fur coat is your mother getting?
Some man with a pushcart tried to sell her a Hudson seal, but Mama was too smart.
How do you mean, too smart?
Mama knows there aren't any seals in the Hudson.
Your mother really? Portland, don't let your mother get a squirrel coat. The squirrel coat will take your mother out in the park and bury her with the rest of the nuts there. Well, I'll see you later, Portland, if you got to go. Good night.
Good night.
Say, this window is full of new books. Yeah, I'll go in and look around. I think I'll stop here at this mystery counter. I guess this gentleman is ahead of me.
I say, miss, do you have that new mystery, the man with the neon nose?
Arthur Treacher. Arthur, what are you doing here at the mystery counter?
I'm buying mystery stories to take back to England. I'm going to do a crime program on television in London.
You're going to be on television in England?
Yes, it is quite possible that at this very moment you're gazing at the British Howdy Doody.
Have you found any... Have you found any good mystery stories here?
Oh, there's some fascinating crimes in this anthology.
Oh, in the anthology, really?
No, anthology.
Anthology, is
Here's
it?
one.
I thought you dropped your H's over there.
Anthology. Here's one, murder in the aquarium.
What is that?
Well, a woman's body is found floating in a tank at the aquarium. There are no clues whatsoever.
No clues, eh?
An inkfish in the next tank writes out one word in the water.
And the word is?
Bundle.
Bundle, hey?
The police noticed a small hole in a bundle the woman was carrying.
Yes?
The police find that the woman's husband took a swordfish out of one of the tanks and stabbed his wife.
The husband stabbed his wife with a swordfish?
Right through the bundle.
Hey, this sounds pretty involved. How did the police solve the crime?
Luckily, the murderer confessed.
Oh, well, that saved the whole thing. That is, that is some mystery.
This next one is fantastic. It's called The Fatal Hamburger.
The Fatal Hamburger? Arthur, mysteries like these will start television doing giveaway programs. Now, if you really want a ripping mystery, I happen to have a thriller.
Well, it's got to be good, Fred. I start next week.
Oh, in London?
Yes. My television program is called The Pips Piccadilly Mystery Playhouse.
The Pips Piccadilly Mystery Playhouse?
Yes. Pips Piccadilly is my sponsor.
Oh.
The program opens with 20 Piccadilly pickers peeking out of a brine barrel singing a rousing commercial.
Well, how does it go?
Piccadilly, Piccadilly, made by Pips. Smack your lips. Pips is Piccadilly, Pips is Piccadilly. Try some Pips on your fish and chips.
Arthur, my mystery will be great for the Pips Piccadilly Playhouse.
Well, what's your mystery like, Fred?
Well, the program opens with a lumbering fanfare.
The Pips Piccadilly Mystery Playhouse presents
another exciting adventure in the life of
Sam Shovel, Private Eye.
I am Sam Shovel, Private Eye. I've cracked a lot of tough cases, but the toughest case I ever cracked was the case of Sir Hubert Bottomley. One day I'm sitting in my office, dropping some murine in me private eye. I'm just squeezing out the dropper. Hearing a knock, I deduce that somebody's at the door. Well, I say, come in.
To-do.
Yeah, lady?
I'm looking for Sam Shovel, private optic.
I'm Sam Shovel.
I'm Lady Bottomley. My brother, Sir Hubert Bottomley, is missing.
Missing what?
He's missing himself.
Oh. Has he looked around in his coat?
I don't know. Sir Hubert's been here in America.
Yeah.
Every month I've been sending him his allowance, 20 pounds.
20 pounds of what, lady?
Money.
Oh, money.
For 15 years I haven't heard from Sir Hubert, so I decided to come to America.
Yeah?
Mr. Shovel, you must find my brother.
Lady Bottomley, I'll find Sir Hubert Bottomley, or my name ain't Sam Shovel, Private Eye. Lady Bottomley told me her brother was a big game hunter. The last address she had of Sir Hubert turned out to be an old brownstone back of a Natick stand just off Madison Avenue. Lady Bottomley was trembling as I pulled the old-fashioned bell.
Yes?
Are you Sir Hubert Bottomley?
I'm Bellwether, Sir Hubert's butler. Whom have I the melancholy honor of addressing?
I'm Sam Shovel, Private Eye. Stand back, Bellwether. Me and Lady Bottomley's coming in.
Get your hands off my lapel. You're rumpling my dicky.
I say, Bellwether, will you announce to Sir Hubert that his sister, Lady Bottomley, is here?
I didn't like the looks of Bellwether. From the way he was talking, I couldn't tell if he was English or if he just had bad bridge work. I was just putting the magnifying glass on Bellwether when he said,
If you two damp intruders will excuse me, I shall pip along to the trophy room. I have to shampoo a moose head.
Not so fast, Bellwether. What's this trophy room?
Oh, my brother, Sir Hubert, is a big game hunter.
Oh, rather. On his last trip, the master bagged an enormous giraffe.
Oh, yeah? Where is the giraffe?
Well, the body is in the basement.
Yeah.
The neck goes through the second, third, and fourth floors. And the head is looking out of the penthouse window.
Sounds like a tall story, Bellwether.
Bellwether and gentlemen, if you don't mind, would you announce me to my brother, Sir Hubert?
Yeah, Lady Bottomley here thinks Sir Hubert's met with foul play.
Oh, preposterous. Obviously, eating meat has unhinged Lady Bottomley's reason. At this precise moment, Sir Hubert is in the game room playing chess with Lord Beaverball.
Bellwether, you heard Lady Bottomley. She wants to be announced.
As soon as Sir Hubert finishes his chess game, I shall announce Lady Bottomley. And now I must be off and shampoo that moose head, or Duz will have done it before I get there. Yeah.
I say, Mr. Shovel, I'm terribly sorry to have troubled you. My brother seems to be quite all right.
I don't like it, Lady Bottomley.
You think there's something wrong?
I don't trust that Bellwether.
Oh, I say, what was that?
It wasn't me snapping me bubble gum.
That was a shot. Those were 5 shots, I know it.
And you're very quick on the trigger counting them shots, Lady Bottomley. And they was coming through that keyhole.
And they were coming directly at us.
There's something suspicious going on here, Lady Bottomley, or my name ain't Sam Shovel, Private Eye. They were shots, all right. Me derby had a crease in it. Me badge had a dent in it. And me coat had 7 new buttonholes. There was only one way to find out who was shooting at us through that keyhole. I opened the game room door.
Sam Shovel.
Bellwether. What's the big idea, firing that shotgun through the keyhole?
Oh, I thought you'd get a bang out of it.
While Bellwether was amusing himself, I took a quick gander around the game room. Sitting at a table motionless, there was 2 men playing chess. I was just ready to pounce when I heard Lady Bottomley say...
Mr. Shovel.
Yeah?
One of those men playing chess is my brother, Sir Hubert Bottomley.
I'll soon check on that, Lady B. Hey, you with the half a pair of glasses.
I say, what's all the hugger-mugger? Can't you see we're playing chess? Bellwether.
I'm sorry, Lord Beaverboard. I told these 2 fruity intruders that I would announce them when you were finished.
Sir Hubert. Oh, Sir Hubert, you recall your sister, Lady Esther? Sir Hubert!
Hey, what's wrong? What's wrong, Lady
Sir
Bottom?
Hubert, he's dead!
Dead? By Jove, that explains it.
Explains what?
Well, our chess game, Sir Hubert hasn't made a move in ages. He's just been sitting there holding his bishop.
Ask me anything,
Possibly was bored to death. I'm dull company, you know.
No, you're his boss wrong.
What?
Sir Hubert's got a hole in his head. Look, this dimple has no bottom to it.
You're right. It's a bullet hole.
This is moida.
Moida?
Moida. Nobody's leaving this room. Come clean now, somebody. Who shot Sir Hubert?
Well, none of us could have done it, old boy. We were all here in the room together.
Hey, that's right.
Shovel, there must be somebody else in the house.
I can take a hint, Lady Bottomley. Come on, Bellwether. I'm finding that somebody else, or my name ain't Sam Shovel, Private Eye. Bellwether and me started searching the room. There was 2 closets. I says to Bellwether, Bellwether, open the first door.
Very well, sir.
Dad, an elephant in the closet.
Sir Hubert bagged it in India. Chopped the blighter right out from under Cebu.
Say, there's mohair sticking out of the elephant's trunk. And what's this label on the trunk? Taxidermy by Aubrey Tuttle. Who's Aubrey Tuttle?
Aubrey Tuttle was Sir Hubert's favorite taxidermist.
What's in this next closet? I'll open the door. Jeepers, 4 dead bodies. There's something here that ain't kosher, Bellwether. I'm taking another gander at Sir Hubert's body.
Mr. Shovel, what's this Sir Hubert is sitting on?
Oh, it's a newspaper. Sir Hubert is only 4 feet 8 inches tall. He has to sit on the Sunday Times to look over the chess table.
Yes, but the date on this paper, November 7th, 1933.
This paper's 15 years old. Sir Hubert has been dead for 15 years.
I say, this is going to be a blow to our club, you know. We elected him president 2 years ago.
It's incredible. Sir Hubert dead 15 years? Why, he looks the same today as he did 15 years ago.
Identically the same.
Sir Hubert is the same as he was 15 years ago, Lady Bottomley.
What?
Look at this hole in his head. What do you see sticking out?
Mohair.
Mohair is right. Sir Hubert has been stuffed. Look here on his neck. One of them labels that was on the elephant. Taxidermy by Aubrey Tuttle.
You mean the taxidermist actually murdered my brother, Sir Hubert, and then stuffed him?
Yeah, Lady Bottomley.
Extraordinary. Who was the taxidermist?
You, Bellwether.
But I'm the butler. My name is Bellwether. Hercules T. Bellwether.
Oh, yeah? That signet ring on your thumb there. The initials is A.T.
A.T.? Oh, that's an abbreviation for Astley. Rule Britannia.
Stop the music! The jig is up, Aubrey Tuttle. You might as well confess. It'll make me very happy.
Oh, but happiness is so middle class.
Regardless.
I do wish you'd confess, Bellwether. I'm famished for a cup of tea.
Very well, Lady Bottomley. I am Aubrey Tuttle.
I knew it.
I killed Sir Hubert.
Oh, you bounder.
But why? But why, Mr. Tuttle?
Well, 15 years ago, Sir Hubert returned from Africa with a boatload of big game. I was his taxidermist.
And you stuffed the animals?
I put everything I had into them. When I finished, my bill was £2,000. Sir Hubert refused to pay me.
You was penniless, eh?
I had to have money. I knew Sir Hubert was getting £20 a month from his sister in England, so I decided to murder Sir Hubert, pose as his butler, and collect the money he owed me.
What became of Bellwether, the real butler?
Well, he's in the closet with the rest of the staff.
You mean them stuffed stiffs of the staff? Why did you kill them and stuff them, Bellwether?
I had some mohair left over.
Aubrey Tuttle, you are a fiend, definitely.
By Jove, my opponent's dead for 15 years. It's so difficult to tell in chess.
Say, where are you going, Tuttle?
I think I shall step out for a bit of swan-upping.
Come back here, you.
Unhand me, you succulent mendicant.
Right in the peeper.
A bit of a shiner.
Okay, Tuttle. You're coming with me, or...
Or what?
Or my name ain't Sam Shovel, Private Black Eye. As we take a final look around the Ford dealer showroom at the shiny new Fords, here's an invitation. Your Ford dealer wants to show you the 49 Ford. You owe it to yourself to see it. So come on over. With its new low look and midship ride, magic action brakes, and new springs, the 49 Ford is the car of the year. Next week, our guest will be Miss Helen Traubel. Thank you and good night.
Don't forget, next Sunday night, tune in Fred Allen and relax. The Fred Allen Guarantee and National Surety Corporation bond will be in effect for Fred Allen's program next Sunday night.
I'm looking over the four-way.
I picked up the broken glass, but there's something terribly wrong with my typewriter.
Looks okay to me. Those old models stand up, Eph. They don't make them like that nowadays.
Well, I should hope they don't. Somebody shot it.
SQP again.
No, the alphabet is all right, Sam. It's just the one key.
One missing?
No, but it's Sam. This one right here, Sam. Look at the app and Sam.
That makes sense. You won't need it for this one. Come on in.
Oh. Sam, wasn't I smart? I got the answer right away.
The answer to what?
That to which you referred to, Sam, is the whole ghastly riddle. SQP, to be exact.
Well, I was tired.
Of course you were. And besides, I was right here where I can see it, right out the window. See, the neon sign, Sam, over the Misty Drugstore. See? That's it. Stability, quality, purity. And a blink.
Great.
Wasn't I smart, Sam? Wasn't I?
Yeah, of course you were. But that isn't quite the answer.
Well, then what is that?
To Detective Lieutenant Dundee, Homicide Detail, San Francisco Police, from S. Spade, license 137596. Subject, the SQP Caper. The minute she walked into my office, I smelled trouble. But it also smelled like $50 an ounce. She was small and brunette. Her eyes were large, appealing, and moist. But her pitch was disappointing.
And now I realize that what he really came to San Francisco for was to be with her. This isn't the first time, Mr. Spade. There have been others. I don't know who this woman is, and I don't care. This time I intend to do something about it. They're registered at the Belvedere Hotel, and I want you to go with me and...
Just a moment, Mrs. Pierce.
Yes?
I think I know what you're leading up to. You want a detective to go with you and be a witness so you'll have grounds for divorce. Is that it?
Yes. I can't go on any longer with a man I can't trust. Oh, it's so humiliating.
Now, Mrs. Pierce, please, I do sympathize with you. Honest, I do, but I can't take the job.
After I poured out my heart to you, exposed myself.
Oh, now, please, it's not as bad as that. It happens every day. It's just that I don't take divorce cases. But I do know a detective who might help you. You'll be much better off with him.
But I'm sure I'd feel much better with you.
Maybe after your divorce, Mrs.
Patricia. My friends call me Pat.
All right, Pat. I'll see what I can do.
Belvedere Hotel, good afternoon.
Tiny Stover on duty. Tell him Sam Spade.
Just a moment.
Who is he, Mr. Spade?
Friend of mine. House detective at the Belvedere, but he likes to pick up an extra fee now and then.
Sam?
Tiny?
Sam?
Tiny?
Sam?
Roger.
Who?
Look, Tiny, I'll stop if you will.
Oh, Sam.
Yes!
What's with you?
Yeah, about a guest in your register. Pierce, Donald, Mr. and Mrs.
Oh, yeah, sure. Clerk gave you the high sign on him. Pierce, yeah. Checked in alone, but registered for both, Sam. Said the wife would be along later, but it's okay. She finally got here.
Yeah? Well, his wife is in my office now.
Huh?
She wants to crash the party.
Oh, I get it.
Wants a job?
Well, Sam, I can't take it for a private fee. It's against the house rules, you know.
Oh, too bad.
Oh, wait, Sam. I go off duty in half an hour. Maybe I could do it incommunicado, huh? Send her around, Sam.
Okay, Tiny, will do.
Will he help me, Mr. Spade?
Yeah. Ask at the desk for Tiny side, but don't let that put you off. He's an all right guy.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Spade. You've been very kind. Goodbye.
Good luck.
Sam, what happened? Why did she leave so quickly?
For the same reason you shouldn't have let her in the first place, Effie. There was a divorce job.
Oh, but Sam, she looked so refined and all. And being the first of the month, I thought you might take exception.
I do.
Of course, you know best, Sam. But it seems to me you might welcome a little change now and then. I know you feel it's underneath you, but if it's nice face work, and between 9 and midnight alone, you could...
Effie, there are 2 words for that kind of work.
What?
Never mind.
Sam Spade Detective Agency. Oh, just a moment, Mr. Stover. Tiny Stover, Sam.
What does he want?
I don't know. I think he's crying.
I'll take it. Tiny?
Sam?
Yeah. What's up, Tiny?
That dame you sent over here, listen, I better not take time telling you. Get over here. Room 418. Come in the side entrance and walk up.
What happened?
I cannot tell you over the phone. Just get over here, Sam, and hurry.
It's me, Tiny. Sam, open up.
Come in, Sam. Sort of ease in, will you? He's lying in the way of the door.
The first thing I saw as I squeezed through the narrow crack of the door was the brunette that had visited my office that afternoon. She was handcuffed to a chair, and a gag had been stuffed into her mouth. Tiny's frightened eyes shifted uneasily from her to the body on the floor.
What kind of a caper is this?
You'd better tell me, Tiny, what happened. Who handcuffed her to the chair?
I did. We broke in just like it says in the book, only there was no dame here, just him. He starts to jump the wife, and I grab him. The next thing I know, he's got my gun. I try to twist it out of his hand, and next thing I know, bang. He's right where he's laying now, and he's dead. Next thing I know, the dame is grabbing for the phone and screaming that I murdered him. That's when I decided I'd better shut her up for a while so you and me can compare notes on this thing.
Well, first we better get some notes to compare. Now, listen, Pat, I'm going to pull this gag out of your mouth, but if you start screaming, it's going right back in. Get it? All right.
Now let me out of these handcuffs.
Yeah, we'll get around to that. Now, first, I want to put you straight on something. I know that Tiny here went into this on the level, which is more than I know about you. So if there are any angles in this cable besides the story you told in my office, let's have them now before the cops get you.
All right. I lied to you. I never saw this man before in my life.
Shut up, Tiny. Go on.
I was hired by a man named Christopher. He advertised for a photographer. He said he specialized in photographs for legal evidence, and this man Lombard's wife wanted a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to do it at first, but the pay was good, and he said it was good experience for newspaper work, which is what I want to do. So I took it.
Why didn't you tell me that in my office?
Those were his instructions. He said that's the way they did it. And any detective would understand.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sure you did when you wouldn't take the job.
Hey, wait a minute. I don't get it, Sam. Is she some nut or something, or is she just dumb?
I guess I'm just dumb.
No comment. Let's get some facts. Your name?
Patricia Vane. My friends call me Pat. That part of my story was true. I studied photography at Berkeley.
Yeah. Now, this guy that hired you.
Well, he has an office in the Fidelity Building, where all the divorce lawyers are.
Full name?
Calvin Christopher. It says on his office door, Public Relations Counsel. That's room 842 in the back.
You ain't swallowing this yarn, are you, Spade?
Tiny, go sit down.
I didn't say nothing.
Check. Now, Pat, is this your story? You and Tiny came in here together. Lombard jumped you. Tiny grabbed him. There was a scuffle, and a gun went off.
Yes. I just opened my purse to take my camera out.
Where's the camera?
I don't know. In the excitement. Oh, that looks like it over there. Over there by the phone. Be careful. There's some exposed film in it. It might have a clue.
What did you shoot?
Oh, some fishing boats. And one I sneaked of Mr. Christopher himself. And some action shots of what just happened here. Do you think the police will confiscate my camera?
No, I will. I saw it first.
Hey, Sam, where you going?
I'm going to do some fishing.
Sam, you can't leave me holding the bag. You got me into this.
You want to get out, don't you?
Yeah, but...
Okay, keep me in the clear. You'll have somebody working for you. I felt like a cad, Dundee, but there was nothing I could tell you that they couldn't tell better as eyewitnesses, so I left them there to face you and your homicide boys alone. My first stop after leaving the Belvedere was Ledkin's Lightning Photo Finishes, where I left Pat's camera and film. Then I mushed across town to the Fidelity Building. It said on the door, sure enough, room 842, Calvin Christopher, Public Relations Counsel.
Well, sir, what can I do for you?
You, Calvin Christopher?
I am.
I'd like to ask you some questions.
Detective?
You hired a girl named Patricia Vane to take some pictures in the Belvedere Hotel, right?
Why, no. I advertised for a photographer, but so far no applicants.
What do you need a photographer for, Mr. Christopher?
Well, that, sir, with all due respect, is none of your business. There's nothing illegal in advertising for a photographer. And if I had employed one, I would tell you so.
That's a straight answer. Then your story is that you did not employ Miss Vane and that you have no knowledge of her.
That is my story.
The girl's story is that she was here in this office and even snapped a picture of you. That film is being developed now. Still want to stick with that statement?
Look, friend, You do not have to be acquainted with the person in order to have your picture taken by him. Or her, as the case may be.
I know that, but if your picture shows in that film, I'll know you're lying. Mind if I use your phone? Thanks.
Hello, Mr. Hyde. Lieutenant Dundee.
Dundee, Sam Spade. That girl you're holding in the Pierce death, Hotel Belvedere?
What girl, Sam? Who's Pierce?
Tiny Stover gave you the rumble. He did, didn't he?
Not yet, Sam.
Well, you're getting it now, stiff in room 418. Gunshot. I'll meet you there. And I did. I won't dwell on that part of it, Lieutenant dear. You were cross with me, and I didn't blame you. Pearson's body was still there, and it was still dead, but there was no brunette, no house stick, no gun, and no bullet wound. The medic called it death from natural causes, heart attack, but the worst was yet to come. When I rushed down to Ludkin's to get those pictures just to prove to you that I wasn't completely out of my mind, there were no fishing boats, no pickets, no Mr. Christopher, and no struggle. Nothing but pictures of a complete set of dental x-rays. There was a date on them, 7/14/48, and some initials, SQP.
The United States Armed Forces Radio Service is presenting the weekly adventure of Dashiell Hammett's famous private detective, Sam Spade.
SQP. Seemed very familiar somehow. Society of Quail Prevention? Too neat. After you and your boys had cleared out, Dundee, I went back to room 418. I wondered who had fired the shot that both Tiny and the brunette believed had killed Mr. Pierce. I didn't find out, but I did find a .38 slug in the floor under the rug pad. The fibrous material had been scuffed by somebody's foot to hide the bullet hole. Tiny had been reaching for the phone as I left. According to the operator, there had been no flash on her board from 418. That meant that whoever had stopped them had done so in a matter of seconds. I didn't know whether it had been done with a kiss, at gunpoint, or with a blunt instrument. I doubted anybody would have knocked Tiny out because he was too heavy to carry down 8 flights of stairs. I checked Tiny's room on the first floor. It had been ripped to pieces by somebody who obviously had been searching for something no bigger than, say, a roll of film. About there, I decided to go and pay my respects to the late Mr. Pierce.
Good evening, sir. I'm Converse Etheridge.
You never remember me, do you?
Was it in connection with the columbarium?
No, we decided against it.
Oh? Which was your dear departed?
Pierce. Donald Pierce. Late afternoon pick-up at the Belvedere.
Oh, dear, he's still on the flat. He's not quite ready to be viewed. Would you like to see the floral tributes? They're truly lovely.
Who made the arrangement?
Mrs. P. A truly lovely tribute. Small but perfect. A heart-shaped wreath with their initials intertwined. DP from SP.
P.S., that isn't SQP.
No, sir. The middle initial is usually omitted. That is, if desired, in the 3250 city.
Of course, I'll joke it.
By Jove, I do remember you. The detective, Mr. Spade. Good heavens. Foul play in regard to our Mr. P?
I'm not sure, Mr. Etheridge, but maybe you can help. These x-rays. Could you check and see if they're his?
Why, surely. Oh, dental x-rays. Needn't spend the time.
No use?
No teeth. A completely dentured subject. For a good 10 years, I would say. Oh, pardon me. Something, madam.
I'll stand with you, Sam.
Oh, yes, if you'll just wait. Do you know Mr. Spade?
Oh, they told me at the hotel. Very fortunate that you're here, Mr. Spade.
Well, I'll go and see how things are backstage. I'll see you later.
Oh, these awful things that people must go through when death comes.
No, it's not pleasant. Were you married long?
2 years. We were married in prison now.
What?
I suppose it couldn't be a surprise to me. We both knew it could happen at any time.
You mean he'd been sick quite a while?
Yes, coronary effusion.
Heart trouble, huh? And you agree that's what killed him?
I agree that... Do you have any reason to think otherwise, Mr. Spade?
Well, I think you know more about it than I do.
His physical condition?
Let's start with yours. How are your teeth?
I don't understand.
These your x-rays?
What? Oh, good heavens, no, this is a man's mouth. Where did you get them? What are they supposed to mean?
I think they mean blackmail. Teeth and fingerprints are two of the best identity clinchers. These initials, SQP, could be Sandra something Pierce. They yours?
No.
Do the initials SQP mean anything to you?
Well, only I thought, of course, the prison.
The what?
San Quentin prison.
San Quentin. Oh, I've been stupid. That's what you meant, married in prison.
Of course, I thought you knew. Donald was head of the prison dental laboratory there for 11 years.
I sat down and gaped at her. She went on telling me how she'd been his assistant at the prison, how he'd had to quit because the prison routine was too tough for his heart condition, and how he'd bade her a tearful farewell because he didn't have any prospects and couldn't ask her to marry him.
But then, practically the first day he arrived in San Francisco, he wired me to come here immediately, and we'd be married. A relative had died and left him $20,000, and more was coming in. He wouldn't even have to work anymore. He could retire, and that was wonderful because he really wasn't well enough to work. They're not listening to me. What are you thinking about?
$20,000 from a relative. Never explained it any better than that, huh?
No. Man Kane, the lawyer, I guess it was. I suppose he brought the money because Donald took it to the bank next morning.
Where were you?
Donald sent me out of the room, but I was afraid to go too far away. He was so excited, and he was feeling these angina pains. I just stayed outside in the hall, listening.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't hear anything he said, but then the door opened, and the man stood there and said, Don, I had no idea your ticker was so bad. Someday somebody's going to say boo to you and you'll drop dead.
That's what I figured, Mrs. Pierce. I think your husband was murdered. He was literally frightened to death. I had almost all of it now. Just a name and a number were missing, and I thought I might have them in my office under SQP. There was a light showing in my outer office as I came down the hall. It went out as I turned the doorknob.
Stop right where you are. I've got a gun.
That you, Pat?
Oh, it's you, Sam. You were so long, I thought you'd never...
Hey, don't do that. Here. Come on, honey, don't give up like that. Here. Drink this. What happened?
Oh, I'm so tired. My ankle, I think I broke it. I jumped out of the car.
Let's see. I think it's just a sprain. Christopher's car?
We were in the back. He slowed down on the ramp. There was something stuffed in my mouth. I couldn't make a sound. What's funny?
I'm sorry, baby. You seem to have spent the entire day bound and gagged. I'm sorry. Go on.
Oh, after you left us in that awful hotel room, he came in, and he was furious. Wanted to know why we had spoiled everything by letting the gun go off, even though Mr. Stover explained that it was only accidental.
Yeah?
And then he started laughing and said he was only fooling, and he would take charge. So Mr. Stover left. And then Mr. Christopher held a gun on me and took me down the hall to another room. He pushed me in there, and then he tied me to a chair and put the gag in me.
I'm sorry, honey. So he let you cool off in there until it got dark enough and late enough to get you downstairs and in the car without attracting too much attention. You say he was heading over the bridge to Oakland, huh?
Yeah. Why are you shouting so?
I guess I'm just excited. And I was, but not over Pat's story. It was something I just seen. The shadow of a man against the frosted glass of my office door. I went on talking, I hope loud enough for him to hear every word I said. Pat, I don't know how to tell you this. It's going to make you feel bad, but sooner or later you'll have to know about it. This guy named Calvin Christopher, that isn't his right name, and in just a minute I think I'll have that too. He gave you a phony pitch about a photography assignment to help somebody get a divorce. But what he had in mind from the beginning was to use you as a murder weapon.
Me? A murder weapon?
You and whichever detective happened to go there with you. You see, Pierce was a blackmailer. He'd been a dentist at San Quentin, and who did he run into one day here in San Francisco but an escaped con whose teeth he had worked on, and of whom, by happy chance, he had a complete set of dental x-rays. This con bought the x-rays from him for $20,000. He's still at large and thinks he's safe now that Pierce is dead. But what he doesn't know is that Pierce took snapshots of the x-rays before he turned the originals over. The cameras got switched, and I have the x-rays right here. Look at them, sweetheart.
What are you...
Get down, lie flat. He came in shooting. I kicked the lamp out and answered him. They were all shots in the dark, but mine came closer because it had him profiled against the light. My third shot was the lucky one. It knocked the gun out of his hand, just like in the Westerns, but I was too tired to feel proud. Snap on that light, Pat, and push the phone over here, will you? Stand over away from that door, Christopher. By the way, what is that name?
Graziani.
Don't bother to smile.
Inside.
Lieutenant Dundee.
Just a chip.
Lieutenant Dundee.
Dundee, come over to my office and pick up Victor Graziani, 39, Caucasian, San Quentin lifer, broke out July 14th this year. You owe me $11 for damage done to my office. Period. End of SQ paid.
Sam Spade Detective Agency. Oh, yes, just a minute. He's right here. It's Mr. Tiny Stobie, Sam.
Hello.
Sam?
Tiny?
Sam.
Who?
Tiny.
No Tiny here. Can I call you back?
Sam. Ain't you interested in what happened to me? I got a clue, Sam. What were those initials again?
SQP.
That's it, SQP. I'm here now.
Where?
Seymour Kelly's pool room.
Seymour Kelly's pool room?
Yeah.
Look, Tiny, don't even you realize that Kelly isn't spelled with a Q?
Since when, Sam?
Kelly is without a Q.
Oh, no, Sam. I think you must be wrong. He's chalking up now. His shot's coming up.
Good night, Tiny.
Sam?
Tiny, I'd like to go around again with you, but this airtime costs plenty. As you'll know if you ever get your own radio show, which, if you did, would be sponsored by the makers of SP Stupid Pills.
Hey, Sam, you should have seen it. Seymour just made a 3-cushion shot with the handcuffs on. You should have seen it. Sam?
Good night, honestly, Tiny.
Anything for me, Sam?
Just go type that up, sweetheart, and have it back in exactly 34 seconds.
I'm confused about who is getting divorced. Sam, you shouldn't accept divorce cases.
Effie, it was not a divorce case. You actually mean we require the usual partial recap?
Partial recap? Oh, yes. The dental x-rays would have shown that, wouldn't they?
Effie, you're not happy here.
What?
You have no one to talk properly to. Have you ever thought about maybe Tiny Stover?
Oh, thanks.
A lonely man, Effie. All these evenings free. Forced to pool rooms for diversion. Sweetheart, you could take him away from all that snooker.
Oh, thanks.
I could fix it up for you with Tiny.
Thanks.
Come here, sweetheart. Has anyone ever told you how lovely you are?
You know what always happens when you get me mixed up. I just... I know. My earrings. Caught in my sleeve.
Well. Say, I'll let you stay out another week.
Quite Sam. Thanks for everything.
Forget it.
Good night, Sam.
Good night, sweetheart.
The Adventures of Sam Spade, Dashiell Hammett's famous private detective, are produced and directed by William Spear. Sam Spade is played by Howard Dove. Doreen Tuttle is Effie.
The Adventures of Sam Spade, Private Detective, is a presentation of the United States Armed Forces Radio Service, the voice of information and education.